for you comic book lovers. Well, I was talking last night, Magneto, Entertaining Man. We were talking about you, babe. And they said you was involved in a robbery that was due to happen at 2:45 in the main street. I didn't believe him. I didn't believe Magneto, Entertaining Man. But when the Crimson Dynamo finally assured me, well, I knew you was involved in a robbery that was due to happen at 2:45 in the main street. So we went out, boom, 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 boom. Magneto, Entertaining Man, and the Crimson Dynamo came along for the ride. We went to town with the library, and we swarmed all over that long, tall bank in the main street. Well, there you were, and to my despair, she's a five-star criminal breaking the code. Magneto said, now the time has come to gather our forces and run. Oh no, this can't be so. It occurred to me, you couldn't be bad. Magneto was mad. Titanium too. And the Crimson Dynamo just couldn't cut it no more. Because you were the law. We went to town with the library, and we swarmed all over that long, tall bank in the main street. And there you were, and to my despair, she's a five-star criminal breaking the code. Magneto said, now the time has come to gather our forces and run. Oh no, boom, 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 this can't be so. And then it occurred to me, you couldn't be bad. Magneto was mad. Titanium too. And the Crimson Dynamo just couldn't cut it no more. So let's get on with the show. Hey, shit, y'all.
Station boys and girls, it's time for Blame and Fable and his amazing friends.
This is Fable from One Collection Down.
Yeah.
I started One Collection Down as a way to share my love for comics and pop culture. But I also started it so I could seek out like-minded people who love the things I loved. This community is everything. It's changed my life.
Blame Fable, blame Nick, blame the brother, that's Joe. Blame Stu for the jewels as we stick to the code. PCP on me, bad batch, this one's for the bros. And the ones that pay the way for everything that we know. Figgy Friday is a vibe, let me put you on game. Don't forget to throw your sets on Saturday with the gang. A lot of things to cover remark if you're drawing a blank. Cover A's and variants, man, we one of the same. Gotta read between the lines, all the things we can handle. We should talk about art while we look through the panels. Wanna talk about smarts, are we taking the channels? Dr. Strange, Dr. Doom, how he holding the candle. Either way, the sorcerer supreme. Backlog bros, we do this for the team. Spread love, that's part of the regime. Every day is a movie, we just trying to beat the scene. Have discussions about the things that we seen. Real nice, but our comic game is mean. So come kick it with your boy, we got amazing friends. A call away, all you gotta do is station in. What a great event, stay tuned as we grow. And stick around to the next episode.
Station. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the all new, all different Blame Fable show. I hope everybody's having a great week. Everybody's having a great Friday. We're about to have a great show. I mean, it's like a nerd holiday this weekend, right? Like, man, we get to start it off with this show, and then tomorrow's Free Comic Book Day, and then Sunday's May the 4th, man. So if you're a pop culture geek, a nerd out there, this should be your weekend, man. You should be celebrating and hanging out with us to get it started. But without further ado, you guys know I always hang out with a bunch of my good friends. So let's start bringing them out here. Let's get this party started. First up, I got my brother, my man, my ace, returning to the show, Nick, Comic Culture.
What's up, dude?
What
Station,
is going
man.
on, Nick? How are you?
Dude, it's been the busiest. It's been probably one of the busiest weeks so far this year. Work-wise, socially, everything, man. Taking care of business. Glad to be here, hanging out with you guys, relaxing a little bit. And yeah, man, it's good to see you. Good to see you. It's
Yeah,
been a
you
minute.
should probably take Monday off, I think, Nick.
I need to take something off, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, you had a big interview this week, right?
Yeah. We had Ian Bertram on from Precious Metal this past week with Eric and Stu. We just came off of the best comics of the month over at Pop Culture Philosophers. Saw Metallica last night, so I didn't get home until like 1 a.m, and then I was up at like 5:30 to get the kid ready for school and everything, and then worked all day and shot Nick at night earlier today. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. It's just been back to back all week, man.
Then off to Cadets, right? For free comic
Oh yeah, and
book
tomorrow's
day.
free comic. Yeah, I'll be there before they open, helping them set up, and then working there all day, and then.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for carving out some time to hang out with us and the crew, man, for the show, brother.
I get to relax now, and I'm happy about it.
You got a drink?
I need to hydrate, dude. I was man. After last night. I need some H2O is what I need.
I feel you, brother. All right, man. Let's bring out our next panelist, my other brother, my other co-host, the one and only Stu, Dr.
Hey, Station.
What up, man?
Station, what up, fellas? What up? So glad to be here with you. Yeah, Fable. It is a great weekend for us nerds, man. Free Comic Book Day is just one of those beautiful, beautiful holidays. Always at like the kind of the beginning of spring and beginning to when the weather's starting to turn. So it's always a beautiful time of the year, man. I can't wait. But yeah, so happy to be here with you fellas. I was gone for the past 2 weeks.
I know. I'm
glad to be back. Yeah, man. I miss you too. I know the ratings were hurting. I know you were.
I know. Our numbers were.
Well,
hey, don't tell them that the numbers went up, Nick. The numbers were terrible. Bro.
You did. The guests this week are way better.
Thank you.
The guests this week are way better than last week. You didn't want to be here last week.
Oh wow!
Man. Greg was awesome, dude. I love Greg. He's the man.
Yeah, Bearden was on last week, so yeah, we just got done fucking with him earlier, like an hour ago. So yeah.
Of course. All right, man. Let's bring out our next homie. This gentleman here always brings the fire, brings all the energy, and I just love having him on because I have no energy, so I suck all the energy that he brings. My brother, Big Herm, Collectibles.
Yo, Station, what's up, yo? Yo, it's a holiday tomorrow. Happy free comic book day to everyone, man. It's so amazing. You guys know I'm hyped for this. We're gonna show you all the free books we're gonna get tomorrow. Herm, everybody knows Herm. Herm likes free. I like the free. Don't get me wrong, but I love free. Who doesn't love free? You know what I'm saying? So I'm very excited. This has been my vacation week, so I have even more energy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to work this week. Actually, I did. The house stuff you got to do. Like you think you're gonna have a vacation, but it's a staycation, and then like you do other work. You know what I mean? For the house, and you don't get paid for it. So maybe I didn't have a good week. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, work through this, Herm. Keep talking, man. Yeah, you got some stuff to figure out. This is great. Healthy, man. We're here for you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Always bringing that heat. Always bringing that fire, my brother. Glad to have you, man. Man, can't wait to hang out with you tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time. We'll get into it though. We'll talk about it. But yeah, let's bring out our next co-host here, man. My brother, the king of adult erotica. I don't like the word smut. I just don't like the way it rolls off the tongue. I've said it a few times. I don't feel right saying that. He is the king of adult erotica. My brother, Scotty Vaughn, S. Vaughn, 82. Station.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing.
Does it make you feel dirty, smutty?
It does. It's like saying like circumcision or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like saying those words. I don't know. They're just dirty words. But I like adult erotica better.
It's all good, man. I'm glad to be here. We got the whole crew here tonight, don't we? We got a full house tonight.
We do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Scotty, man. I know you're having some Wi-Fi trouble, so he's gonna might be doing the bit tonight, but it's all
Yeah,
good, Scotty.
It's storming here bad, dude.
Yeah, I know it's gonna rain here tonight too. But thank you as always for hanging out with us, my brother. We're gonna have a great show. Let's bring out our next panelist, also making a return after being gone for a little while. My brother, Tacky 616.
Oh, station. What's happening? Glad to be back.
Oh yeah, bro. I missed you too, man.
Yeah. And I know the ratings were down because everybody, whenever they start naming members of the PCP Army, and there's not too many of us anymore because they all left. But when they start naming members of the PCP Army, they always forget me. So.
Aww.
Tacky, stop it.
It's okay. It's okay because everybody left. So. I mean, you guys will be able to see more in my documentary, Surviving Fable.
Are you comparing me to R. Kelly right now?
What's happening?
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It was just that one time.
It's just that one time.
He said it would never happen again.
That's what Trump said about Russia.
Oh my God.
Welcome back, out the two, checking all the boxes right off the bat. There you go.
I'm making up the
Back in full
time real
effect.
quick.
Back in full effect. Right?
Tack always bringing the heat. Oh man. We have a special guest tonight, guys. Man, this gentleman has been a long time friend of mine on the IGs. He's been a long time supporter of our chat and long time supporter of our group. Always giving great information in the chat, and he has his own YouTube channel. That is a great channel. We'll definitely let him talk about it or refer people to it. But I wanted to invite this brother on to come hang out with us because he's also a great person, right? A good friend. So let's all welcome my boy Stevie, aka Conlon Comics Station.
Joe Station.
What
up, fellas? Thank you guys for having me on. I really do appreciate it. So
thanks for coming.
Stevie. How was your week this week, man?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Kind of gearing up for the weekend. A lot of stuff going on. I was definitely checking out a lot of movies this week. So I think we're gonna get into it a little bit, but
Did you see
before we get
Sinners?
started, I just want to say thanks again for having me on. It is really an honor to be on this show. I really do appreciate everything you guys do individually and together. So just happy to be here. So
Thanks for your support and everything, man. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Glad to have you on.
Oh yeah. Well, Stevie, I apologize now for all these guys and their behavior.
You act like I don't watch the show.
Yeah, he knows he's
thanks for coming through, my brother. Hell yeah.
Of course.
Pleasure having you on. All right. Lastly, we always like to bring back the guy that opens the show, the crooner, the resident crooner of the all new, all different Blame Fable show. Our brother Joe Station, y'all.
Look at this brother right here.
Check out this motherfucker right here.
Get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
No, you don't, man.
There's too many beautiful people here on this panel tonight
Oh,
for
man.
little old me to be here.
Oh, here he goes, blowing the smoke. Always blowing the fucking
He's
smoke.
the star of the show, and he's the first one out every single time.
I want to hear your take on Thunderbolts, man.
Hey, I don't watch movies until they're a year or two later. I just got to watching Wicked. I loved it.
Okay.
It made me cry.
Did you sing along, Brother Joe?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, I would like to take Brother Joe to the actual theater to watch Wicked because I know he'd be singing with them and people would be like trying to kick him out. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
That's awesome.
Hey, you know me and you know what I do. Have a happy free comic book day tomorrow, gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
You too,
You
bro.
too, man.
Yeah,
you
Station.
You guys are fantastic. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad, but I enjoy doing it for y'all.
We thank you, man.
Love you, bro.
Station.
Take it easy.
Station, brother.
Love you, brother Joe.
Say hi to everybody for me.
Of course. All right, man. Let's get this
Yeah.
party
You just
started.
said hi to everybody, though.
As always, I always like to say what up to all the people in the chat that came through to hang out with us tonight, man. So let's get started. First up, we got my brother with the monster emoji, Derek Neiman in the buildings.
Hey, Derek.
Thanks for coming on over.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, Derek's been hanging out on all the shows, man. He's amazing.
He's just chilling at the monthly show too. So he's hanging out all night.
Oh yeah.
Derek,
Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek, for hanging out with us. Hell yeah. We got my brother pulling double duty, Scotty Vaughn, saying, everybody, be sure to hit that like button. Hell
Do
yeah.
it.
Thank you, Scotty.
Station.
Yeah. Station, bro.
Also pulling double duty. We got Big Herm saying station on this pre-holiday night. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've got the creative director of the Bad Batch, Maria Reyes, in the building.
Yeah, baby.
Station.
Have a great
Look
show,
at that.
fellas.
The hearts went out of Herm.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful.
Yeah, that's dope.
We got also pulling double duty. Dr. Doom's fan club saying station gang. Hell yeah.
We need a room tour.
Yeah, we do.
We're getting there.
I got you.
Yeah. We
Not
got
yet.
Taggy also in the building saying
Yeah,
station to
what's up?
everybody.
Handsome.
Hell
Yeah.
we got our homie,
There he
our
is.
other brother, Bobby Della Ghetto in the building.
Hardcore station.
Hey, shit. What is going on, Bobby? How are you, my brother? Thanks always for hanging out with us.
And I'm glad he didn't leave either.
Magneto and Titanium, man. Yeah, that was a great song. Brother Joe always comes up with some good. Oh, I forgot about this holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nick, you should call out on Monday. I'm telling you, bro.
Stack 3 days.
It's not going to stop, is it? Yeah, man.
We got 62 Lefty Blues in the building.
What's up, 62?
What up to everybody? What up, 62? Hope you're having a great night. We got our boy Kenneth Bird. The Bird is the word in the building. Say hi to everyone in here tonight. Absolutely, bro. Everybody saying what up. We got Dan's Comic Corner in the building.
Sam.
What is going on, Dan? We got our homie Pete in the house. Hey, shit. What up, guys? Oh, yeah.
Good seeing you.
We got the homie Chedai Knight in the house. Saying, you saw Metallica? Nice.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Fable? I need Stu and Tacky to follow my new account again. Hello, all, and Station and Free Comic Book Day. Hell yeah, bro.
I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
Yeah, Chet made a new page.
Let me know. Is it you talking about Instagram or YouTube or okay?
Yeah, IG. 62 said, try Smut Fable or adult educational material.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man. Hey, we got the homie Rogue collecting in the building. Saying station everyone go check out Rogue Collecting on IG. He does a little thing called On the Radar, where he basically shows off all the new comic book day stuff on his IG. It's a separate account, so I'm sure he has it pinned somewhere or somewhere where you can follow it. But yeah, check out my brother Rogue Collecting on IG. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Rogue. Hell yeah, bro. Who else we got now? We got the Madam in the building. Station. What is going on? Evening, beautifuls. Evening, beautiful. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Everybody saying what up. We got my homie, Victor Olan in the house. Hey, Shempana. What is going on, my brother? Hell yeah. And Madam saying wicked songs are fire. So you know. We got our homie, 9 Panel Grid in the house.
Yeah.
What
Did you lose the link or what?
Yeah, what's up, man? Link get lost in the mail? Your absence is noted, sir.
I know, man. I feel like
I was worried that he left.
Here we go again with the shit.
Where you at, Eric?
You're driving Stu to drink, Tacky. Shit.
I mean, see, that's going to be a big chapter in the Blame Fable. See, Surviving Fable, the drunk stage.
We got Sleepy Reader 666.
Sleepy.
There he is.
Damien in the house says, Station, you awesome rock stars. Station, Damien. You are the biggest of all the rock stars, my
for
brother.
real.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
For hanging out with us tonight, man. You know, madam. You know how we rock, girl. Brother Joe, by the way, Fable, May 5th is one of your biggest fans. My mama. Station. Hell yeah. Always
Station.
Mama Joe. Gotta show love to her.
Okay.
Mama
I was
the
like,
time.
my mama. Like, is that a new y'all mama? Or like, what?
Throwing your mamas around.
We got the moderator extraordinaire in the building, Christina.
Christina.
Station. What is going on, sis? How are you? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Good to see you.
All right, fellas. So about this time, you know, we like to get into a little bit of rants and recommendations. So, Big Stu, why don't you get us started since it's been 2 weeks for you? I know you got some kind of rant or recommendation built up in there. Let us know, man.
Yeah, well, first off, let's start off with the rant, right? And let's save this motherfucker to go on the rant. Man, look what the USPS did to my shit. Hold up my shit.
What is that?
Did I get run
This
over?
was a Kickstarter that had a couple prints in it and then a comic book. Yeah, thankfully I was able to get the new prints sent out. But dude, do not fold it into my mailbox. Like, come on.
Imagine if that was your traveling to Mars.
Yeah, I know that's a pain we can all share and commiserate with. So yeah, please just, you know, I've come home and literally found my packages just thrown on the ground by the mailbox. I would rather that happen. At least it doesn't get folded and pushed inside the bucket. But yeah, you got to do better, USPS. Come on. Anyway, that's my one rant. I got two recommendations. Since we're, you know, May the 4th is right around the corner. Andor has new episodes out, season 2. It's such a great show. I highly implore all of you to watch Rogue One. It's season 1 of that show. You know, Diego Luna just doing a fantastic job. So many people are doing fantastic jobs with all their performances. And I'm almost caught up on all the new episodes, but it's just incredible. The layers of complexity of the building, the storytelling, it's fantastic. So definitely want to recommend Andor. And then I watched that new Tom Hardy movie on Netflix, Havoc. Guys, incredible action flick. Had some amazing sequences in it. Really great. Yeah, really great stuff. And, you know, Forrest Whitaker's in it. Timothy Oliphant. Got a nice little supporting cast and just some really killer action pieces in it. So I definitely recommend that one. If you're just looking for a nice little turn your brain off, watch a nice little action flick for 90 minutes, definitely check out Havoc on Netflix. So, but that's it for me for rants and recommendations. Do better, post office. Do better, post office.
Yeah. USPS. I hate you.
You could file a complaint.
Shipping woes,
man.
All your shit will be fucked up. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is what it is.
With the old school Coke bottle.
I've lost the check when this shit happens.
Hell yeah.
Here it goes. Coke. Madam said, "Oh my god."
Did me dirty, bro. Dirty.
Wow.
And obviously he hates you. What did you do to the mailman, Stu?
I don't know, man.
And like, that's the thing. Mailman? Jesus Christ.
They've done it a bunch of times, and I've never complained. But we've moved now, and I got a PO box, so hopefully that'll eliminate the problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We got our brother James Phelps in the house. Evening, everybody. So glad we get to blame Fable again this week. James Station, my brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hell yeah.
If you guys, you know, that's not a bad idea if you're getting a lot in the mail, because a lot of sellers don't protect against water. And that's the big thing too, is it gets left outside and it's raining. Yeah. So if you're buying a lot of stuff online, mailboxes, etc., is a really good idea.
Oh yeah.
I never followed my own advice, but I guess I'm just being lucky right now.
No, you got to be proactive about protecting your
Yeah.
books sometimes.
Pete said,
yeah.
I have not watched Andor yet, but I have heard good things.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, some
Oh,
great
yeah.
writing.
And this is the perfect week for it, man. We're May the 4th
Absolutely.
on Sunday.
Absolutely, man.
Just wanted to say it's my mother's birthday, May the 5th. Sorry for messing that up. Oh, okay. Stage, happy birthday, Mama Joe, man. Oh, yeah.
Birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Nick, any rants or recommendations tonight?
Yeah, I got a rant about this jackass that was in front of me at the show last night. He's one of those dudes that like we're one of those people that like sometimes like to take some pictures, right? So we're doing this guy had like a fucking spider sense for every time I pulled that phone out to take some photo or something like that. He would be completely still, and then as soon as I whip that camera out and I'm like trying to figure out what I'm doing, his arm would go right up and it would block like the image like, perfectly on there. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Every single time I have like a half a dozen ruined ass videos and shots just because this dude wants to throw his arm up. Everyone's whatever. That's it was really annoying to have to deal with that, but it was an incredible show nonetheless. Suicidal Tendency opened up, Pantera was the middle act, and then Metallica closed it out, and it was great. It took us like 45 minutes. Yeah, it was a really good lineup. It took us like 45 minutes to get out of the parking lot where we parked right next to the stadium, and then it took just as long just to drive home with just no traffic. So like parking and everything else is a pain in the ass. That's just like the old person in me complaining about these parking lots and people having a good show. Yeah. It's all about me. Recommendation wise, guys, go to your shop. Collected edition's out.
Yeah.
Go check it out if you haven't yet. It's like 300 pages. This thing weighs damn near like 4 pounds. It's incredible, guys. So if you didn't read the single issues, you can pick up the trade right now. And there's no like back matter or anything. It just gives you the straight issues and little transition pages between them. But book of the year, guys. So if you see it in collected edition, if your shop has sales this week and they have it, pick it up. It's well worth it. $20 cover price on that thing. Yeah, you might be able to get it a little cheaper at your shop this weekend as well.
That wasn't Transformers. You said book of the year. That was not Transformers.
No, it sure as hell wasn't. No, not at all. No, a different the better precious metal for sure over here.
Remember to spread the love to this awesome panel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Christina, the moderator extraordinaire, sharing links, doing all that good stuff. Thank you for all of that. Hell yeah. All right, Big Herb. Rants.
Yo. I got no rants this week. It's Christmas Eve for us. You know what I'm saying? It's Christmas Eve. No rants. Like there's no rants. All right. It's Christmas Eve. You know, tomorrow is a great holiday for us. You know, it's Christmas for us tomorrow. You get free stuff. You know what I mean? That's my recommendation. Just go out to your shops, man. Just go get these free books. Make the kids go because they're gonna be like, no, they want to stay on their device. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's my mini rant. They want to stay on their device, and then you just have to like push them to go. You know, listen, you can put that down for a second. It won't go nowhere. You know what I mean? And go to the shop. Give them some free comic books. You know what I mean? Let them get into whatever they want. You know what I mean? They do have Minecraft and all that stuff for them too. And maybe show some excitement to it. You know what I mean? Don't just go to the comic shop and be like, yeah, these are the comics. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and be like, yo, that's Spider-Man over there. You know what I'm saying? That's Iron Man. That's Batman. That's whoever they like. And do it with the family. Enjoy. I'm going to have my ladies going with my nephews. She's going to take them. This holiday I'm always excited for it. I always support the shops, and every time it comes every year, I'll go to a few other shops, and every shop I have the rule. If I go into a shop, I have to buy something, a couple of books or something. You know what I mean? To support them. You know what I mean? Like it kind of sucks if you go in there, look around, and then leave. You know what I mean? I feel bad. You know what I mean? Unless they're jerks. I've had that. You know, they barely say hi to you, or they ignore you. Then you're allowed to leave without buying anything. But just go out there, enjoy yourselves, and yeah, man, have a lot of fun, man. That's all I got, man. I promise next time I have a nice rant for you. But this week we can't do that. This week, man. Maybe because I'm on vacation, when I did work, and everything is free tomorrow. And no, you actually, the books are free, but the shops are paying for it. So have a little respect. If they say 4, grab the 4. Don't be like, can I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Not that neither. You know what I mean? So I guess this is a rant and recommendation, both put in one. But there you go. Guys know how to do stuff.
That's
so
okay. That's okay, Big Herm. Next week, we're gonna have a bunch of rants about all the bullshit that happened on Free Comic Book Day.
I feel like we would have gotten a Big Herm rant if the Knicks had lost last night, but they happened to win. So he's got to be in a good mood.
Yeah. That's probably why I'm in a good mood.
Exactly.
He got me. They won. That was a great win. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrating this way. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna lose to Boston." We probably might. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about that. It's Free Comic Book Day tomorrow. I'm having a lot of fun. You exactly right, Stevie, man. Let's go, Knicks. And Knicks against the world. Every sports team, every fan of every sports team say that. But literally, the Knicks are the type of team that usually people root for the underdogs. People not rooting for the Knicks. They want us to lose. So it doesn't matter. So let's go, Knicks.
Let's go,
Knicks. Let's go. Yeah. Everybody has us against the wall. Whatever. We'll see.
Bobby saying Mexican coach.
Ooh, Boston.
Okay. All right, Bobo.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just saw Revenge of the Sith on Wednesday for the 20-year anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Yo,
I missed that shit.
I forgot to mention that. I went to see with the lady too. Yeah, me too. Yo, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
But the only thing about that movie, I'm sorry to cut you off, Fable, but the only thing that was funny is I went with my wife. It's the first time she's seen it in the theater. And I'm towards the end, you have all the memes that you see on TikTok and Facebook, and she starts laughing. And then I start laughing too. These are serious moments. Kind of like have the upper ground. Don't
do it,
move.
Anakin.
You know what I mean?
Have the high
Don't do it, Anakin. Exactly. And then of course the Padme one. You're breaking my heart. That one. There's so many of those too. So I was just like, one after another. She's laughing. I'm laughing. I'm so embarrassed because everybody around me is like, "What the hell are they doing?" You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah!
I can't believe it's been 20 years.
I know.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Our brother
I had
Jay,
a blast watching that again.
Our brother Jay's in the building. Hydra Asylum Comics saying, broke my streak. Was a busy day today. Light spot in the show, so wanted to say I'll catch on the rewind. Have an awesome show.
What up, Jay?
Amazing, brother.
Always coming to hang out and wish us well on our shows. Hell yeah. All right. Scotty, what do you got for rants and recommendations?
Well, skip me, bro. Skip me for now. Skip me for now.
I got you. Tacky, what do you got? Rants and recommendations.
Well, the Bucks lost, and we traded all this stuff from the future and one of our best players for a dude that ruptured his Achilles, and that was a complete waste and probably wrecked the whole franchise. So my rant is on Tyrese Halliburton. Act like you won something before, man. So I don't know if you guys know, but the Bucks should have won that last game, even though they weren't going to win the series. They were up by 7 points with 40 seconds left. The problem was they were so tired, they couldn't even inbound the ball to each other. So they kept getting it stolen, and then the other team would score a 3. So at the end of the game, Tyrese Halliburton has the ball for the win, and he drives on Giannis, and he actually scores. Giannis missed the block. Another player missed the block. He scores. And this guy runs up and jumps on the scorer's table and is like, yay! Like he won something, like he's a champion or something, like they don't have to play the Cavaliers next round.
Yes, first round.
And in the meantime, his daddy comes down off the stands, starts cussing out Giannis.
Oh my goodness.
So nobody's even talking about
there,
Halliburton's heroics because he couldn't even pay attention and be like, hey, Dad, you might not want to cuss out this 6'11", really strong dude that's been so yeah, that's my rant. It's like he needs some mentorship. because I understand like he was like earlier in the week he was voted the most overrated player, and he felt like this was his redemption, and I kind of get the king of the world moment, but it's a time or place for anything. Back in like the late 90s, the Pistons, the Bulls finally beat the Pistons, and the Pistons just walked off the court, so it's considered really bad manners for the other team just to walk off the court. But that was such a heated moment, and it had been such a physical series. I almost think that the Bucks should have just left, but they stayed on the court, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do and go celebrate in the locker room. So that's my rant.
I'm sorry about that.
What they do?
It's so good, man. It's so good.
The Knicks had that problem with them last year when we were playing them and we should have went up 3-0. That miracle 3-pointer, and then our guys started dropping like flies. They were celebrating like they accomplished something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, half the team got hurt. That's the reason why. And that same guy, Hellebert, whatever his goddamn name is, short winner.
I mean, personally, myself, I call him Halle Berry.
Oh.
But that's not caught on, and that's just been me myself. I mean, I don't know if I want like the whole world to call him Halle Berry, and I kind of feel bad because like what are you trying to say? Like Halle Berry's fine, but I don't know.
Well, they got embarrassed the next round to Boston. They pretty much he did nothing in that series. So
yeah, man,
you know what I'm saying? That's what he gets.
Yeah,
Cleveland's gonna do the same thing to him.
He Dame Lillard, the guy who tore his Achilles, he was a great player in Portland. He didn't do nothing for when he came here. It was very obvious that he lost the step, and he was very antagonizing towards him when he's at the top of his game. He's a young guy. He's at the top of his game, man. Show some like humility and be humble, man.
Yeah.
You're next, and nobody's going to remember you in 10 years. So
yeah.
Keep your father off the court, man. Handle your business and be a grown man. Like all these dads getting in there, like that's crazy.
And
that's
you
what
would
Derek
think
said.
that you would
Said,
think
what's
that was
with
like
all these helicopter dads? It's
Amen, bro. It's ridiculous.
I don't know, man.
You think Giannis stays or goes?
I'm only worried about OKC. Otherwise, he should stay, because if he goes anywhere else, they're going to have to give up too much stuff. He's going to be in a rebuild anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't think the Knicks have a chance. Sorry, Herman Fable, but
I don't. He's not coming here.
Yeah,
He's not coming here.
They would probably have to give up Brunson and Bridges, and then like Cat and
I
don't want to do that.
I felt terrible for you, but screw you after you said that about my Knicks. Stevie, rants and recommendations.
Okay, so I guess I'll start with recommendations first. It's not really a thing. I went to the movies a ton this week. So I think I would recommend like getting out and actually experiencing the theater. Because on Tuesday I went to see Sinners, which was amazing, which I highly recommend. Wednesday I went to see Revenge of the Sith because it was the last day. It was out in theaters, which I'll get into in a second. And then Thursday I went to see Thunderbolts. So I did like just 3 days of movies. I do like the movie pass thing. So, and I'm like around the corner from a movie theater. So I just would recommend, like, they were all great. Revenge of the Sith in the theaters was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To see it in theaters again. It is crazy that it's been 20 years. But yeah, I would just recommend that. Supposedly Sinners is doing really well in theaters. I hope
see that
Thunderbolts
one,
do
man.
well in theaters. Like, I just think theaters are kind of making a comeback a little bit. So hopefully it leads to good things through the summer for Fantastic Four and Superman and stuff like that. And maybe we get theaters a little bit more back on the map.
You didn't go see Minecraft, Stevie?
No, so Minecraft is a little bit before my time. This is like not the video game that really appeals to me. Although I heard that did really well too, so that's another good sign.
Dude, it just broke the 100 highest grossing films of all time. You know what?
That's crazy.
You know what movie it bumped off that list?
No.
Independence Day.
Wow.
Come on.
That's almost
Does Minecraft have Vivica Fox and a thorn?
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
No.
Man.
But yeah, so that would be my recommendation. Get out to your theaters, support your local theaters, things like that, because it is an awesome experience, and we want that to continue. For my rant, it kind of also piggybacks off of the theater thing. Is for some reason, Revenge of the Sith came out of theaters on Wednesday, and it's not in theaters for May the 4th. That makes absolutely no sense to me as a Star Wars fan. Like,
That's crazy.
you should have a Star Wars film in theaters on May the 4th every year. Some film. There's how many films? Star Wars films.
Not if it's the last three. Steve.
Not too many,
Come
some
on.
would say.
I don't. Maybe not the last three. I can understand, but
Maybe
people
too
said that
many.
about the prequels too. So
I like the first one.
I agree. Like, if there's not an anniversary year, then just show the first one. Just put A New Hope in theaters. But the fact that there's not a Star Wars movie in theaters on May the 4th seems like a missed opportunity to me.
Amen. Absolutely.
Poor planning.
But I will say, I'll piggyback off what Stu said. Andor is amazing. So if you're looking for something to watch Andor on May the 4th. It's fantastic. I've absolutely loved the second season so far. They're releasing it into like 3 episodes per release, and it's almost like a movie in its own. So you're getting 12 episodes, so you're basically getting like almost 4 films. And I space it out between probably 2 days, but so far all 6 episodes I've really enjoyed. I can't recommend that show enough. I'm a huge Rogue One fan. Besides the original 3 Star Wars fan, Rogue One is probably my favorite Star Wars title
There you
today.
go. Not bad.
So that's what those are my rants and recommendations for this for the show.
Yeah, the Star Wars fans are really eating good right now. You know, they like to cry. Wah, wah,
So I was
Vespa,
I know. Trust me, Star Wars fans can be brutal. But I was trying to plan a day for like my local friends around here for us to go see Revenge of the Sith. And we're in a group chat this week, and I'm trying to plan it. And I was like, oh, wait, never mind, guys. It's out of theaters on Wednesday. So it won't even be in theaters next week. So I thought it was so ridiculous to do it that way.
Oh, yeah. We got Two Gun Pedro, the troublemaker, in the building. And Two Gun. And Two Gun said, I thought Sinners was good. Enjoyed it. Oh, yeah.
Sinners was awesome, honestly. I highly recommend going to see Sinners.
Absolutely.
Support your local theaters, because if we lose them, it will be harder to get new films. There you go, man. Derek said episode 3 is actually badass if you go back and watch it. You know, I love episode 3. I thought it was my favorite of the prequel trilogy. The only part that I have a problem with is that whole elevator shit. That shit is so ridiculous. It's not even funny. You know what I'm talking about? When
it's like one of the first scenes.
Yeah, he's throwing fucking Palpatine up an elevator shaft and then jumping down. That shit was retarded. But anyway, bringing it back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The prequels get a lot of hate, but they're pretty fire. Yeah. You know what did the prequels for me? I saw all 3 of those in the movies when I was younger, and I was kind of disappointed, especially after those original 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But then I watched that Clone Wars cartoon. And that Clone Wars cartoon put that whole entire series in a whole new light for me. And now I kind of love them.
Yeah.
So,
Some of the animated series is some of the best stuff they've done. Clone Wars, Rebels is also really good. I've never watched Resistance, which is like the 3rd of the animated series, but Clone Wars and Rebels are both I highly recommend.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. All right. That has been Rants and Recommendations. Oh, wait. I didn't go. All right, so for my rants and recommendations, so I was gonna have this whole fucking giant rant, but then Herm is right. It's Free Comic Book Day. It's a holiday. Try to be positive, right? Be positive because
that's what we're about, man.
That's what we're about, exactly. Yeah. So for my recommendation, of course, I'm in agreement with Herm and everybody else. Go to your local comic book shop, support them, buy a few books. Don't just go there for the free stuff. Pick up a few things. Chances are they're having some sort of sale or something like that. Go take the kids, you know what I'm saying? Introduce them to the comic books. If anything, give them, that Free Comic Book Day for like, I don't know, the Crocodile Man or whatever the hell. Little kid. Free Comic Book Day.
The Investigator.
Get them Mark Spears monsters.
There you go. Give them Mark Spears monsters.
Yeah, get them Post Malone's Semite book.
There you go.
Who?
If they don't like it, you can flip it on eBay.
Right, and then we could teach them about the aftermarket.
If we
Good
could teach
shit,
them
man.
about aftermarket
Good shit,
boy.
man.
and blaming.
We could get them specking like from early.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah, keep the comic book industry alive by specking.
For my rant, I'm gonna say that my rant is that freaking Herm has got me waking up at 6 in the fucking morning so I can go to Free Comic Book Day. It's Saturday, Herm. Jesus Christ, bro. But you know
The holiday.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's not really much of a rant. I try to make a rant out of that, but I really can't. I'm gonna have a great time with these guys. So yeah, that has been. All right, dudes. So let's get right into the news. Man, we don't got too much to talk about, so let's get that thing started. All right, so first item of news, Thunderbolts, guys. It's finally here, man. I remember when we first started reporting on Thunderbolts, and I think this was wasn't this what was the guy's name that got arrested and all that shit? Kang?
Yeah, he was one of them.
Jonathan Mayer?
Yeah. He's the only one who lost his job, though.
Yeah. Well, we started talking about this all the way back then, and I think the general consensus among us was that it was like, well, this is just a team of Captain Americas. Like, what the fuck is Marvel doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit ain't gonna be all that. And then, you flash forward to now, and it's like the second movie in their, what is this, phase 5, phase 6, phase 10?
It's phase 5. Phase 5, I think.
Phase 5. Second movie in phase 5. And I think it's become everybody's underdog movie, right? Like, slowly it was like, I think Thunderbolt's going to be really good. And lo and behold, it's come out, and look at this ratings here, man. 89% fresh, man. 95% on the popcorn meter. Looks like the community is loving Thunderbolts. I know a few of the guys on the panel have seen this movie already. I unfortunately have not. So if we can just keep it, spoiler free, if anybody wants to talk about what they thought about the movie, and also for the people who haven't seen it, are you planning to see this thing? Anybody can take this, so go ahead. Anybody seen Thunderbolts, and what do they think?
Yeah, well, I saw it on Wednesday afternoon. No, I'm sorry, Thursday afternoon. Sorry. I really enjoyed it. I was definitely worried. I think this film was basically dead twice. And they weren't sure if it was ever going to come out or not. I watched this clip with Florence Pugh at the premiere where she kind of talks about that, where she says, we didn't really know if this was going to get made or not. And it's kind of nice to see it come out and be so well received. So I was a little worried about that. Sometimes when you hear stuff about that, about movies, you don't know how it's going to do, how it's going to feel. But I really enjoyed it. I saw it in IMAX. I was a little skeptical going in, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Some of the stuff I took away from it is it's definitely Yelena's movie. It might as well be called Black Widow too. It's her movie. The other thing was Bucky is great in it. He's just I think it's one of Bucky's best films. And then it does a good job with setting up some future stuff. I'm not going to go into too much of that stuff, but so that was kind of nice to see. It deals with some kind of heavy and dark themes. There's some there's this mental health underlining theme through the movie, and it was kind of refreshing to see. I just didn't expect it. Like I said, dealt with some dark elements, but it kind of worked for it. I just really enjoyed it, and like I said, I was thoroughly surprised.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of people prematurely counted this one out, if that makes any sense. But it seems like it slowly became everybody got excited for it quick. But I know you saw it, Herm. What did you think of this thing?
Man, I had a blast watching it. I remember going in there thinking of seeing a particular movie. I was like, all right, I'm ready for this, right? And it swerves you. It takes you somewhere else, and you're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And it's like it was cool. You know what I mean? I was like, all right. I thought the Red Guardian was freaking great, hilarious. Like he was
He's a good
freaking
actor.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
He
David
is so
Harbour's
funny.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't want to like say much because I don't want to blow it, but he was great. And then of course the guy that plays U.S. Agent, I thought he was pretty good considering like everybody thinks he's the jerk and all that. And then of course Yelena, you know what I mean? What's her name? I keep forgetting her name, but she knocked it out of the park. You know what I mean? Everybody loves her. So Florence Pugh,
Puke.
Yeah,
Pug,
Florence
what,
Pugh, yeah.
Puke, and yeah, and then there was a couple of things that happened early on. I'm like, oh, okay. And then we're like, did that really happen? You know, so we would get one of those. And I know Stevie knows what I'm talking about. And in the beginning, like something happens in the beginning, you're like, didn't see it actually happening, but I don't want to say much after that. Um, yeah, man. Then of course, like there's one part of this, and you see it. Eventually, you figure out what it is, but it was good. It was good. It was good all around, and fun movie. And it definitely like go see it, man. It's worth seeing. Action movie. It's an action. The action in it is pretty good too. I like going to the movies see the action more than seeing any of the other movies and stuff like kind of movies. Not that they're bad, but you like stuff blowing up in front of your face and stuff like that when you're going to the theater and then like the surround sound and everything. It was a blast. Me and the lady had fun, and man, I can't wait. It has two endings, clips.
Two post-credit scenes.
Post credits. Thank you. And it was pretty well. Like you kind of knew the last one was gonna happen. With social media doesn't really help you anymore, but it was still excited to see it finally on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. But all in all, I enjoy the heck out of it, man. Go see it. Why not? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Anybody else on the panel check this out? Stu, Nick, Tack?
I have not, but I'm happy to eat crow on it. You know what I mean? I was one of the doubters of this one. I was wondering if this cast was going to be able to, garner emotional interest and investment from us. But dude, this is so good to see for Marvel because they desperately need a win right now. And I'm so glad to see things trending in the right direction. And it's exactly what they need on the runway to a Fantastic Four later this summer. So I'm excited to check it out, man. Again, I feel like with that type of cast, man, I'm glad they found a story and they were able to work some things out. But it seems like from everything I've heard, it's a good mix of a bunch of elements, which I think a lot of these properties and movies have been lacking. So yeah, I can't wait to see this one.
Oh yeah. It seems like to me it feels like this is the turning point, right? Like I'm not saying that Marvel's all of a sudden going to go back to
No, for sure though.
But like if Daredevil's any indication, because Daredevil once upon a time was 18 episodes, they had filmed a lot of episodes already. Kevin Feige and the crew, whatever, they went back and said, you know what, we're screwing this up. Everybody's pissed off. We got to do something about it. And, they gutted Daredevil. They reshot it, rehired a bunch of people, and turned that whole thing around. I think they tried to do the same thing with the Captain America movie that came out earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, I think it worked because I think the majority of people saw this one like that one. And this is like the second one. You know what I mean? It's like they're learning.
The thing with Captain America is I felt like you could tell that there were parts of this that were reshot and reworked. With Thunderbolts, it didn't have that feeling. It felt smooth and like they had whether they changed it or not. But Captain America, to me, at points felt a little choppy. I still liked Captain America, but I could tell that they had reworked that movie. This one was, I thought, a far better film, if that makes sense.
Are you guys more excited for the future now? Did it reaffirm a little bit? Did you even have doubts to begin with?
Oh, for sure. I had crazy doubts.
Yeah,
about
I mean,
where-
I always go in a little skeptical.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
It's-
never had
things-
doubts. So I
things
give
have-
like go ahead, Stu.
No, I mean, things have been rough the past, couple of phases or whatever. They've been. So that's what I'm saying. It's good to see things trending positive because it really is do or die time. I think they're up against the gun. You got Superman dropping for DC. They're going to be coming guns blazing this summer. So you gotta right the ship. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, I do agree. Things look like they're trending in the right direction, which is good to see before Fantastic Four.
I mean, were they ever really in the wrong direction though? I think everyone was just we got spoiled a little bit, and maybe we were. Oh, I like the Eternals. I think overcritical. I did. I liked it better than Justice League. It was my Justice League movie, honestly. Everybody else hated.
I agree with you, man. I didn't think Eternal was that bad, but
yeah,
but
I think comic fans get spoiled with stuff, and we get a little too overly critical. Yeah. So I agree with that.
The first Thor wasn't that good. Iron Man 3 wasn't that good. The Inhumans wasn't good. So I mean, there's always been hits and misses. It's just that it was the first. Winter Soldier, that was the first time, and they're actually bringing in Black Panther. So a lot of that newness is gone. And then you have like the people that just hate everything, and they get on there and say, "Oh, Marvel's going out of business, Disney woke squad, and all that shit." And I think that takes a little bit away from it. And then I think people are overly critical. But this Thunderbolt sounds like it's an actual it's a really good movie.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
Like Guardians was. Like when I went to go see Guardians, I was like, man, this shit's gonna be whack as hell. Diamond Face dude, and I was in Yordu, and that's because that was my Guardians of the Galaxy. And then I went in there, and it was awesome, and I didn't expect that at all. So hopefully this will be something like that once I get to see it.
Absolutely.
Well,
I can't wait for Fantastic Four, man. Like I was never. You guys know me. I always go in every movie. Making sure, high hopes, go in there and stuff like that, dive in. And sometimes, every once in a while, it doesn't work out for me. But this movie, it was fun. I'm happy that people are liking it and they're hyping it up for Fantastic Four because that's the next one. So I'm pretty hyped about that. And then watching the previews for Fantastic Four on the big screen was really cool, and I like the direction they're going with that. And then I'll go as far as there because I don't want to blow anything after that. But it's looking like the right direction. So I know Stu loves the Fantastic Four stuff because you're Doctor Doom, obviously from Fantastic Four. So. The Galactus stuff and all that, when that happens and stuff like that, I'm always curious to see what they can do with that because that's not an easy thing to try to do. But I think the technology is there; they can do it. So we'll see, man. This is a good direction, and hopefully it keeps moving on. And then we have both DC and Marvel at each other's throats, trying to get the top of that ladder because that's great for us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Forget the Marvel versus DC crap. Where a lot of people like to do that. You guys, people that do that, have fun. You know what I mean? But us comic book fans that love all that, let's go. You know what I mean? Because I love comic book stuff. So I remember being younger and not having a lot of this. So now that they give me so much of this, give me more. I'll take it. You know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I mean? Let's go. I'm already hyped, man. You guys are hyping me up. Let's go. I want to see it now. You know what I mean?
Nick is like, I'm gonna catch that shit on Disney Plus, y'all.
I just can't wait for a Marvel project that didn't have a lot of drama behind the production of it. So that's all I want. Like we're all saying that it's trending in the right direction. It's like, yeah, but we're still a lot of these projects sucked. And then they had to do something about it in production to fix it. And it came out better than it would have been otherwise. So I want one that goes through smoothly. And then we see it and it's actually good the first time. You know what I mean? It broke my heart when I heard Daredevil had to go through all those reshoots. And it was clear when you watched it that this episode was a filler or that shot was redone or whatever. So right. And I was like, Stu, man, I was not ready to give this movie a chance at all. Like just looking at the cast. In
Yeah,
general,
I think
like,
you're the one who said that shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, to be honest, to be honest, like Elena, like I didn't like her at all. Like I didn't like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, I didn't like the Black Widow movie. There was parts of it I liked.
It's because of Scarlet, isn't it?
That was the best part. But
yeah, I know. It's like, how are you going to replace Scarlett Johansson? Really? I mean,
yeah, I mean, honestly, and it was like this was like to me, it was a movie focusing on all the worst characters, in my opinion. Like they had their moments. Don't get me wrong. Like they had their comedic moments. David Harper and everybody, like they were great. But like, I'm like, I don't care about a movie with ghosts in it. You know what I mean? Or Taskmaster. Like, what the hell are we focusing on?
That's not even the right Taskmaster either.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? I was like, this is like the worst parts of the MCU. And like Bucky was getting worse, I think, over time. In the beginning, it was the best shit in the world, right? Like
I know.
that was the most exciting, one of the most exciting Marvel movies out there. Winter Soldier. So like that was cool. I'm glad it's the numbers are good. I'm trying to see if I can see it this weekend. So I'm happy that people like this movie. But to me, it's like if Fantastic Four, there's a little momentum going right now. Like I didn't watch Captain America. Like I couldn't really care less about seeing that movie. I'll see it in Disney Plus. If Fantastic Four comes out and it sucks, like that's gonna be a kick.
That's it. That's the nail for you.
This is the
no,
thing.
it's not the nail for me. I'm saying like there's momentum now, and everyone's got eyes on Fantastic Four, especially with this movie out now.
And that's because it's been done 2 times and it sucked. And it
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
have
think
sucked.
I think it will really hurt them if Fantastic Four is not good.
If that movie comes out and it sucks, that's gonna hurt.
It might just be a hard property to translate to a movie. Like Herm said, like if they don't do, if Galactus comes out and he's the same size as Reed Richards, like people are gonna be like, they were already upset over
Nah, that's not gonna happen. I think it's gonna land. I
hope it will, and I really want it to because it looks great from the previous.
They should have kept Adam Driver or John Krasinski. That's my only thing with it. Like, you had me hyped up for something else, and then you gave me something else, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Dark Fizzo said Thunderbolts was really good. The intro scene started out weak, but overall it was a good show. Hell yeah. Thunderbolts was solid, better than Brave New World at least. And Station Dark Fizzo, if I didn't say what's up to you. Hell yeah. Bobby reminding us that May is Mental Health Month. Hell yeah, Bobo.
Yeah, Mental Health Awareness Month. I thought this movie was a very fitting movie to come out this month too, and you guys might agree if you see it when you see it.
Yeah, I agree.
The Comic Raiders Station. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was a great balance between comedy, serious, and relatable content and action. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Question: are these movies still PG-13 or rated R nowadays? Good question, Brother Joe.
Rated X.
I think Thunderbolts was PG-13.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I agree. PG-13.
Mike Hags in the building. Station, Mike. How are you? Hell yeah. This is what I came to see. Nick versus Tacky. All right, let's move on, gentlemen. Of course, we've been talking about it all night. Tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day, man. And there was a lot of consternation about Free Comic Book Day, right? Because of the whole Diamond situation. I didn't even know Diamond owned Free Comic Book Day. I didn't know that was like something that they owned. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we got it. It's here this year. You know, let's celebrate. You know, at least we get another year of it. And we got some interesting books here. Nick pulled up the site that are coming out tomorrow. Let me see this. We got the Archie. We got the Power Rangers VR Troopers. Young Jedi.
Ooh, Thundercats.
Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. I'm definitely getting that one.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Speed Racer number 0.
I hate Fairyland. Yep.
I hate Fairyland.
I hate Fairyland. Fantastic.
Well, the Fairyland one is specifically says not for children on it. Like, don't pick this up for kids.
Oh yeah. So I guess we should start here. Let's start with this. So in case you don't know about Free Comic Book Day and you're gonna go for the first time because you think it's cool with your kids, there's 3 different color levels on Free Comic Book Day. Okay, this is important. So like this banner, Free Comic Book Day, there's a blue banner, there's a red banner, and there's a green banner. So green is for like younger kids, right? Blue is for younger adults, teenagers, whatever, whatever it is. And then red is supposed to be like the R rating. You know what I mean? So don't go to the shop and pick up I Hate Fairyland for like your 3-year-old and like, oh, it's I Hate Fairyland and it's a pink thing. And my kid knows what Fairyland is. They're going to open it and see like some animated chick with an axe cutting something in half, right? So, so parents out
Damn,
there.
I was going to do that.
Blue,
there was
green,
actually a court case. Like a shop owner got sued over comic book day one year when they had explicit stuff. Some kid grabbed it, took it home, and parents freaked out.
Yeah. Well, I'm going for the red shit first. I mean, that's just what I'm doing. But yeah, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Amazing Spider-Man, Ultimate Universe, some Phineas and Ferb. I know Big Herm's grabbing that one for sure.
Hell yeah, let's go.
We got the Energon universe. Oh man, there we go. Conan, Scourge of the Serpent, Minecraft the manga. My kid
let's go. Minecraft, baby, let's go.
My kid wouldn't forgive me if I didn't pick up that one. We got the Boom Studios 20th anniversary, Valiant Zombies, Mighty Nine, which I feel like I see every fucking year.
That's the Critical Role. That's like a Dungeons and Dragons thing. I'm actually excited about that one.
Gargoyles, Demona, Lost Marvels,
that Lost Marvels
Kitty, baby.
That Lost Marvels one's looked dope. That's with Fantagraphics.
Fantagraphics.
Old Marvel tales from the 70s from a bunch of people. But I'm confused though, because I heard it wasn't coming out after the Diamond shakeup. I'm not sure that are all these books definitely coming out?
No. So if your shop has issues with Diamond right now, you're not going to get the Diamond books. So you got to check with your shop and see which ones they've ordered. So I mean, Diamond fucked over a lot of shops in the last several months, like throwing huge bills at them and suspending accounts and all that crap. So if your shop hasn't been getting Diamond books, you're not going to get the Diamond published books, but you'll get the Image stuff if they're using like Lunar or Penguin or something like that. So Diamond's not the only company that produces or that distributes free comic book day books. Penguin and Lunar will distribute them as well.
And I'm sure that if once Diamond goes away, that free comic book day will be purchased or something.
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I asked my shop.
Yeah.
When the whole Diamond thing was happening, I asked my shop right away. He's like, no, we're gonna get all of them pretty soon because the shops get them earlier than people.
Oh, we get them like a month. Yeah, we've had ours for like a month now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you guys know that Diamond it's a mess again.
Yeah.
The whole thing it's like starting over, but they can't, their bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And they didn't turn in their paperwork like they were supposed to, so it's a big mess right now.
Yeah.
So
that's why I said cherish tomorrow, man. But yeah, we got Godzilla New Heroes. We got a new line, IDW Dark. Find Your New Fear. That's pretty dope. We got Monsters, of course. All the flippers and speckers are going after that one for sure.
Gotta have a Mark Spears in there.
Stereo.
Toy box.
We got the Tower Dungeon and Isaac, the Phantom.
That one's out every year. Yeah.
Mad Cave. We got the Kids, Iron Man, Awesome Friends, Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. We got the Marvel Voices featuring Ironheart, Star Wars Jump Off, the Princess Guinevere and King Arthur crossover.
So many books.
Will Eisner book there, comics biography.
Oh yeah.
EC Comics presents Blood Type Zero, so another in that line of EC Comics that they're doing. We got a Kids Flash Gordon here. What else we got? Hero Bear and the Kid.
It's got a Calvin and Hobbes look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Creaky Acres, 2000 AD. Oh yeah, best of. Yeah, let's do it.
I think I saw something about this book. I can't remember. I wonder if
that's Rebellion, so who knows?
Got Snow Monkey, Red 5 Comics Young Adult Adventures, Hulk Teach. That I need that in my life.
Hulk teaches how to smash.
I need that one in my life.
Who drew that? That's what I want to know.
This shit right here, this Transformers Worst Bot Ever, that's gonna be a first appearance of a Transformer that turns into a pen, y'all. So definitely pick that shit up.
Oh my god.
Champion, who the hell cares? We got Black Mirror #1. We got Diablo. We got.
I was interested in Diablo until I saw Colin Bunn on it, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, come on! Don't do that. He promoted our show.
Wow.
Dude. Don't do that.
No,
Jesus.
no.
We got Disney Stitch. We got Mega Man Zero.
Stitch, baby. Let's go. I gotta get that
Mega
for the
Man
lady.
Zero.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zero
what
again.
else? We got Street Fighter Rival Schools.
Street
I'm
Fighter.
definitely picking that one up. Def Leppard's Hysteria.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
That's actually written by the guitarist of Def Leppard.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's wild.
We got Kugarachi and Burrito. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah. And then
yeah,
there's more than this too. I don't know where the rest of them are.
There's more.
those are the main ones. Those are the main.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to go around the round table real quick. See which one or two or three of these books jump out at you the most, which ones you want the most. And I also want to know, what shop you're going to. Shout out your shop. And your new comic book day plans. I'll start with Stevie. Stevie, which one of these are jumping out at you, bro?
So the ones that stand out are probably the Mark Spears. I think is going to be popular for obvious reasons. The Post Malone one, which I know is not listed on this list, I've already seen some people, looking into that and stuff like that. I think it's called Big Rig. It's from Vault. That he's co-writing. I'm not sure if that's going to be an easy one to find. I saw my preview from my shop, my shop is a walking distance from me. I'm really spoiled where I am.
Damn, Stevie, you got the movies, you got the comic shop.
Yeah,
I'm moving
dude,
to
I
your
can
neighborhood.
literally walk to all these places from where I'm at. But I saw their layout and I didn't see the Vault free comic book day. So I'm wondering if they might be a little bit harder to come by. Besides that, I'm excited about the Critical Role one, the Mighty Nine. I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons fan. The Energon universe stuff. I think the Marvel ones are expect to have a first appearance in them or something. One of them, I think the Fantastic Four has an X-Men first appearance or something like that.
New Mutant or something.
But I just kind of go pick them up, and what I do on Free Comic Book Day is I go to my local shop, but I go to a few shops. So within where I'm located in New Jersey, I have 4 shops within a half an hour of any direction of me. So what I normally do on Free Comic Book Day is I call it my comic book shop crawl, and I'll start at Zap and Manalapan and then drive back to my local shop, which is the Comic Crypt in Eatontown. And then from there, I go south to 2 other shops that are about 20 minutes away from me because they all have really great deals and stuff. So I just kind of try to make a day out of it and try to hit up all these shops. I know Fable, you said you're going to a Zap in Wayne. I go to the one in Manalapan, but they hold the same sale, which is 50% off basically their entire store. Wall books, back issues. It's
insane.
crazy.
That's nuts.
Trades. It's really wild. And they open early, so I go there first. For my local shop, I always try to do a little something for them. I'll bring them a case of water or donuts or something, just a little thing of appreciation. Just for them. I know it's a lot of work. They pay for those books. It's a busy day for them. I always try to pick up something in every shop that I go to when I step foot in there. Just grab a little something. And then the other thing I reach out to my friends that are not in the comic community that have young kids, things like that, and remind them yearly, hey, tomorrow's Free Comic Book Day. You're trying to get your kids into reading. This is a really great tool to use for that type of stuff. And every year they're oh, I had no idea. I did not know it was tomorrow. We know about it because we're in the community. You'd be surprised about how many people do not know about this. So if you have friends that have young kids, things like that, reach out to them, let them know hey, your local shop's going to be having a bunch of free books. If you think it's something your kids would be interested in, you should go check it out. But it's always a great day. I always have a blast on this day. Kind of snuck up on me a little bit this year. I thought I had a wedding this day, but it turns out the wedding is next weekend. So I lucked out.
Thank God. Jesus.
I thought I was going to have to miss Free Comic Book Day this year, but
I thought you were going to have to miss the
wedding.
Yes. Sorry, man. No wedding. No, but it's a great day. But yeah, nothing huge on the list that I'm specifically looking for. The Big Rig thing, maybe. The first appearance of the the Transformer. But I'll pick up everything that looks interesting and give it a read.
Oh yeah. What about you, Stu? What are your plans? What shop you going to? What books?
Shout out my shop, Velocity Comics in Richmond, Virginia. Always got great
Rich,
stuff.
you're in Richmond?
Yeah, man.
I did not know that. I have family in Richmond. I've been to Velocity Comics many times.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a great.
My
shop,
nephew
right?
goes to school at VCU. He's like down the street.
Yeah, they got
from
it
Velocity
so good
Comics.
there,
That's
dude.
crazy.
It's
Continue.
right there, yeah. No, it's dope. Small world, but yeah, it's I love it, dude. I love pulling up and seeing a line around the block for this day. It's always a great feeling. I've had so many great conversations, just like 1 year just waiting in line for the shop to open. Met a homie I've seen at the shop a couple of times since then and kept in touch with. Just striking up a conversation, just waiting for the store to open. So I think it's one of those great community moments that we don't get all the time. But I agree with what Stevie says, man. We need to get the word out there a little bit more to the general public and spread the word, because it is really like a time we need to be shouting it from the rooftops about this day. It's got such a cool history, starting up around as a promotional tool for the first Spider-Man movie, and has really since become an institution for us. So titles specifically that I'm looking forward to, definitely the Energon special, because last year's Energon special, I don't know if y'all remember that, but we got that badass Ryan Otley
boy,
mega dude. So I hope we have something.
You know what else I noticed too?
What?
There's no Precious Metals Free Comic Book Day. Fuck that shit.
Because they're the pandering people.
Unnecessary hate campaign you're on for that book, man. I won't stand for it.
Fable, you're so mean.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the ASM Ultimate Universe crossover one. That'll be interesting to see what happens with that one. I'm probably not going to see it, but Conan Scourge of the Serpent one looks dope. The one I was most excited about was that Lost Marvels one that was going to showcase lost random issues of Marvel comics of the 70s.
Dude.
Barry Windsor Smith and Chaykin and a bunch of dudes were going to be in that one. So I hope that still sees the light of day. But yeah, those are some of the ones I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah, Big Nick, man, where you headed? What books you trying to get? Nick probably has them already.
He does.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be at my shop, Cadets Toys and Comics, so in Middle Tennessee. So that's where I'll be. I work that day every day, or I work that day every year. So it'll be really cool. They're already preparing for it. We have some guests coming in and things like that. And what's really cool is they're in a strip of other businesses, and so we have an ice cream place right next door, and we have a arcade that just opened up on the two spaces away.
I gotta move, man. I gotta move.
So,
you guys are just getting me so jealous. I live next to nothing, a bodega and a McDonald's. That's what I live next to.
McDonald's.
And what our shop tries to do is they try to incorporate other small businesses into this day, because it's it's the busiest day of the year. Basically, from opening until probably 3 p.m, it's shoulder to shoulder, chest to back throughout the entire store. It's really, really nuts. And so we try to incorporate other small businesses. And so we're taking some of the free comic book day books and putting them into the small businesses that are directly connected to ours. So if you want to get Mega Man Zero or whatever it is, you got to go to the arcade to get it, so you walk in there and just to get some foot traffic, to spread out that foot traffic a little bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
Yeah, and some of the other books were going to the ice cream shop and things like that. So,
ice cream man.
I mean, yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, crossover.
But I mean, as far as titles go, I really I don't know if I'm going to pick up a whole lot. Honestly, I just really love being there that day and experiencing the hype and telling my thoughts on different books to people that are just wanting to know, hey, what should I pick up? Or my kid is like this or into these things. What would you recommend? And you can give them some free books, but then you also kind of, take them over to the back issues or to the new comic wall and say, oh, they're really into Sonic. Well, I mean, that's a regular ongoing thing. You can pick that up on a monthly basis, and just trying to get people into comics more. That's what it's all about. So getting them in to get the free books is really helpful to initiate that conversation. So obviously, when you're in the shop and you see people hunting for things and they don't know where to look, and you're well versed in what your long boxes look like at your shop, you can always help people out too, and try to find those back issues for them and get them hooked on things that they wouldn't have otherwise found. So it's a really great day, man. I'm really excited for it. And, yeah.
Big Herm, what books are you looking forward to? What are your plans?
Well, I'm just gonna stay home, go to sleep. Not just kidding. Oh man, no, but my favorite book out of this was overshadowed by Lost Marvel. Come on, Bad Kitty. Come on, man. You want Bad Kitty? It's right there. No,
it's an Infinity cover.
Yeah, it's a Bad Kitty. Bad Kitty. I gotta have this.
I gotta have it.
No.
No, I just love it all, man. If I could have them all, I'll have them all. I just love it. But if I have to pick a few, you guys know, I'm gonna pick the Marvel stuff, the DC stuff, even though I'm gonna end up reading them anyway. But Thundercats, Powerpuff Girls. Come on. The something I didn't ask for, but I freaking wanted. It's freaking amazing. You know what I'm saying? But nobody asked for that, and it's still awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a must.
Oh man, yeah. What else is up there? I mean, of course, I hate Fairline. Now you guys told me I can't give him to my nephew, so I'm a little bummed out about that. But I'll get over it. And of course, you got a little taste of the Ultimate. I guess the event that's happening for the Ultimate World with the Amazing Spider-Man is pretty cool. Fantastic Four, I think that's a relaunch, right? You're having my boy, what's his name? Help me out here. The artist. Jesus Christ. He did the Academy book.
Oh, Humberto Ramos.
Humberto Ramos. I think that's him, right? That's So yeah, man. So
Scotty
pretty
Young?
much. Scotty Young is not doing this one. He's not writing it, but it's the same writer that you guys. I'm not digging. I guess that North guy.
Ryan North.
Yeah, Ryan North. But they're relaunching it. You know what I mean? And my boy's art is in there. So of course the Energon universe. Come on, that goes without saying. And I'm hoping the Conan. I see the Conan there. I haven't been getting the main series. I got the Swords one, the other one, but which you guys probably Nick is probably mad at me because I'm not getting that series. But it's okay, Nick. I'm gonna see if Zap has Volume 1, and I'll start picking up the trades at least and get caught up that way. You know what I mean?
Herm, I'm to the point now where it's like, I don't care. It's your loss. If you don't want to do it, I don't care.
You don't really mad about Conan though.
I can only do so much. You know
That's
what I mean?
Fable. Yeah, Fable's the Conan many.
Yeah, Sleepy too. Sleepy's a Conan fan. He got me all this Conan. He's like, "You're not getting Conan, man." He's upset with me too. So all the Conan fans are probably upset with me. It's not. I'm sorry. I just didn't pick it up right away.
It's all right, man.
And my last shop did, there was problems, and then I lost count. I was like, damn, I'm gonna get them from the beginning. Never did. And then I went to go get the trade, the first one, and they were sold out at the time. But I'm pretty sure they're replenished everywhere again. So I'm gonna pick that up, and that's pretty much it, man. Gargoyles, Demona, come on, let's go. Gargoyles, or I'm a sucker for the Dynamite books. So yeah. I'm pretty excited, guys. Let's go.
Oh yeah, Tack, man. Anything on here jump out at you? What shop you head to?
Oh, Vortex Comics, West Dallas, Wisconsin. I'd also like to mention Legendary Comics in Racine, Wisconsin. There's a lot of good places around. I mean, especially once I hit Milwaukee. But I already got some stuff here. We got the Energon.
Oh shit! I thought it was Nick.
We got the Monsters. We got the
Damn, bro.
Star Wars. I just got lucky. I was there, and he was like, "Oh, what books do you want for free comic book day?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't even
Oh,
know,
look
because
at
the first
you.
one I would have said is Thundercats and Powerpuff Girls.
He kept that
Not
shit quiet too.
Hell yeah.
Man. He didn't say
Yeah.
nothing about it.
No, I wish I would have known, because I would have asked for it. And then the other one is the Will Eisner. I probably will go after that one as well.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in the Valiant book, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just interested. I'm curious about it, because it's like Valiant Zombies. Are they trying to tell us something? And it's not even put out by Valiant. It's put out, if you go back and scroll up to, it's like put out by a different company too. It's not even put out by Valiant. So it's near the top.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, this.
Oh, there it is.
Go. It's Alien Books. Like, yeah, is Valiant gone? So anyway.
I mean, there's the characters in it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But
There's the logo too in the top.
Yeah, it's the company. Why isn't the company producing their own book? But I mean, everything's all mixed up this year because of Diamond.
It's a crossover. There's the Valiant logo on the bottom here with
Valiant,
is it?
Okay.
And then Alien Books. So I wonder if it's just a crossover or something.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But not put up by Valiant? That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird. I'm hooking up with my brother Big Herm and Justin the Mayor. We're heading over to Jersey to Zap Comics. You said it's in Wayne, Stevie?
Yeah. The one you guys are going to be at is in Wayne.
And as far as what books I'm going to pick up, I'm picking up all of them, guys. So what the fuck? It's free. I'm picking up every goddamn book on this list, and all the ones that are missing. I've done that for the last 4 years. I have 2 short boxes full of free comic book day books.
That's why I'm not.
Including Alligator Investigator and all that shit. I have everything. No, but seriously, of course, and a John Universe special, man. That is the #1 book. I am absolutely going after this.
Did you want to see the back cover?
No.
You want to wait?
Don't ruin it, bro.
All right.
If you wanted to ruin it, you should have mailed me the shit.
Well, I just got it. So.
Yeah, and a John Universe #1 for me. And also the ballpoint pen, whatever the fuck Transformer thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, it seems like a cute comedy thing. I'm definitely down for that. I want to definitely get the Conan. I love freaking Conan, and the last Conan free comic book day was badass. I don't know if you guys remember the last Conan free comic book day.
It was Battle of Blackstone, wasn't it? It was the Battle of Blackstone teaser or whatever. Yeah.
Yep, definitely getting that. And I am really interested in the Spider-Man Ultimate Universe one, man. I think the Ultimate Universe has been pretty damn good for Marvel.
Yeah.
I love the Maker. I see the Maker here on the page here. So, hell yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. And you know, all the goofy shit too. The Thundercats, fucking Powerpuff Girls. I mean, come on. Come on.
Dr. Seuss.
And I think we haven't shown, or what's not on this page, is that the DC All In, right? DC has an All In special.
Yeah.
No DC books.
There's a DC one, man, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like, these articles are full lineup, but they're missing books. So.
Yeah, there is the DC All In. I saw it on my shop's preview. It's like a black cover. It just says All In on the cover.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Power Girls said,
free comic book day is going to be fire. Bad ideas taking over my LCS. Wow.
That's dope, dude. Hell yeah.
I hope it's not a bad idea. I'm just kidding. I can help. I can help. Sorry.
Bobby said he's helping out at the LCS tomorrow. Bobby always helps out.
Yeah, Bobo.
There's supposed to be a Dynamite Gargoyle / Fantastic Four free comic book day. Really? That's interesting. Derek said, I think I'm most excited for Diablo, Energon, and Post Malone's Trucker book. And yes, Bobby, the pen is mightier than the sword.
The synopsis for the Post Malone book is pretty wild. I don't know if anyone has read anything about it. It's like it takes place in like medieval Europe, and like this 18-wheeler like descends from the heavens to help battle demons. I'm like, wow, this sounds out there. Like, I was like, Supposedly it's already like optioned for a movie too. I was like, I haven't heard anything about this, but
Yeah, well, considering the
Oh,
amount of
wow.
drugs that Post Malone must be doing, I'm not
dude, it's
too
like,
surprised.
wait a second, it takes place in medieval Europe.
Gotta start off with the KC Comic Crew at the coffee house. Hell yeah, man. Go hang out with the
that's
boys.
dope.
Hell yeah. Chop and Drop in the house station. Hope everyone is doing good and having an amazing free comic book day weekend. Hell yeah. All right, man. Yeah, Big Rig. There it is. There it is. That's a dope cover, actually.
The art looks good. I saw some of the art.
Also,
Yeah.
Post Malone has nothing to do with this book.
No, he's writing it. He's co-writing.
Oh, I see. I see.
Co-writer.
Austin Post, man. Hell yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
there is a DC book. Yeah, this All In.
There it is.
All in. Yep.
Oh,
Superman Unlimited. What else did we not see on that list? That you
Yeah,
got?
there's a few. Of course, League just maybe refresh.
Yeah.
Farrell.
Spider-Man.
I see Farrell there.
Black Mirror.
well, that's the actual cover.
Yeah. Diablo's cover. Creaky Acres. Yeah, I mean there's a couple. VR Trooper.
Oh yeah, the VR Trooper one.
Wow, is DC only going to have one book? No, there's a Superman.
There's
one,
a
another one.
Superman. Yeah.
Ooh, the Phantom too.
There's a Street Fighter versus rival schools.
DC usually doesn't have too many books, to be honest with you. Every year, it's kind of like that with them. Oh, G.I. Joe.
Well,
What's
that's
G.I.
no, that's
Joe?
the regular
Duke.
issue. That's
Oh.
this week's books. That's the Duke Silent issue. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why did they give Duke a silent issue? Like, oh, we don't have enough Duke books.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it was like the fifth one.
Yeah, but if it was Shipwreck, it would have been off the hook.
Yeah. They'll get. Are they done with
Okay.
those? I hope they.
Yeah,
I hope they do
that was
more.
the last one. I mean, I think they were pretty successful, so hopefully they'll
Yeah.
do something
Those
again.
are all killer.
Yeah.
All right, Fable. Sorry.
All right, no, let's move on. Free Comic Book Day is going to be awesome. Everybody, go support your local comic book shops. All right, so we're going to end this one on kind of a bummer, man. Bruce Geese, a legendary artist of comic books, has passed away. And I basically wanted to read this article that goes down, like, his accomplishments, the stuff that he's worked on. And I had to rework a lot of this article because what's his name? John Johnston or Ryan Johnston from Bleeding Cool. He can't write worth of shit.
Oh, it was the worst writing I've seen in an article ever.
But
It was
bear
really
with
bad.
me here, man. All right. So a month ago, comic book creator Jackson Butch Geese was hospitalized. At the time he posted, quote, "It has been a very long week. I had previously been losing a fight to a strong case of pneumonia. It looks like that fight took a nasty turn somewhere and very nearly killed me. A long week indeed," end quote. Well, that fight came to an end this week as Butch Geese passed away at the age of 63. Geese was renowned as an artist for his dynamic and detailed illustration style. His work is characterized by a realism and a dynamic action blend, which made him a go-to artist for superhero and adventure narratives over a career spanning 4 decades. Born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Geese developed an early interest in drawing and storytelling. Self-publishing his fanzine with Crusaders, later Southern Knights, Butch Geese came to mainstream comics after he showed his work to Bob McLeod at a North Carolina comic convention. Bob asked if Butch would help him finish off a New Mutants comic that he was late on. Seeing those pages later, Pat Broderick then asked Bob to ask Butch to help him finish a ROM annual. When Marvel editor Al Milgrom tried to catch up on the Micronauts book, falling behind on deadlines, he hired Butch to help do that as well. This led to him becoming the series artist. He would then work with Bob Layton to launch X Factor and co-create the X-Men villain, Apocalypse. He would then go on to launch the new Flash series in 1987 with Mike Baron. He would work on Iron Man, Nick Fury, Deathlock, and Fantastic Four at Marvel, where he would co-create X-Men character Ahab with Walter Simonson. While working on Doctor Strange at Marvel, he drew a cover that used an image of singer Amy Grant, who then sued Marvel for associating her with images of the occult. Of course, Marvel settled out of court for that one. He returned to DC for Action Comics and the death of Superman. He then worked with James Robinson on the Terminator Endgame miniseries and with Chris Claremont on Aliens Predator, the Deadliest of the Species for Dark Horse Comics. He also worked for Valiant in the Acclaim era on Eternal Warriors and Sliders. He returned to the Big Two for DC Marvel All Access. He co-created Resurrection Man for DC with Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning, and then became the regular artist on Birds of Prey with Chuck Dixon. With Chuck, he was also one of the founding creators for publisher CrossGen on the title Ruse with Mark Waid and Laura Martin. He would work with Jeff Johns on Olympus from Humanoids, and will return to DC for Justice League with Warren Ellis. He would be a part of an Aquaman relaunch with Kurt Busiek. He worked with Chuck Dixon again on Storming Paradise. He would then work with Marvel again for Ultimate Origins with Brian Michael Bendis. He also worked on Captain America and Winter Soldier with Ed Brubaker and The Invaders with Chip Zdarsky, before co-creating The Futurists with Patrick Stiles for Allegiance Art in 2020. Of course, Geese's death led to an outpouring of support from his fans in the comic book industry. We here at the all-new, all-different Blame Fable show send our condolences to Geese's family, friends, colleagues, and fans, man. What a fucking career. Did you hear all the names that I just named off? Like, insane. This guy worked with everybody. Jeff Johns, Mark Waid, Warren Ellis, Ed Brubaker, Brian Michael Bendis, Chris Claremont. I mean, Jesus, these are like the all-stars. Walter Simonson. What a freaking career. Anybody have anything, was anybody a particular fan of Geese's? Or any words for the passing of Butch Geese?
Well, I think it's just, when things like this happen, it's obviously really sad. It's been a really rough few years, I feel like, when it comes to creators and creators' deaths in the industry. But I think one of the good things that comes out of something like this is people take the time to go back and look at all of the work that they've put in. Like, I was familiar with some of the Superman stuff, some of the Micronauts stuff, but just even hearing that list, I'm like, wow, I didn't know he had his hands in that much. So to go back and see some of that stuff, some of the early stuff that you had mentioned, there's I was looking through some article and it had the cover of that Southern Nights thing that you talked about. He self-published. It was unbelievable. And I'm just like, I would have never gone back and found this, unfortunately, until something like this happened. So it is nice to reflect and kind of look back. It's a sad, but it's nice that you can go back and appreciate all the work that these people do for the community.
Yeah, I guess the worst part about it is that he was only 63.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So yeah, I just saw his art in that Resurrection #1 from Rom V. He did that incredible opening page, and dude, I think our industry is populated by guys like these who are just who have been around for decades and decades and put in work across so many titles with so many guys and really are undersung. You know what I mean? I think it's sad that sometimes it takes a untimely death or something like that to really to put them on Front Street. But this guy's talents were thorough and worked across so many impactful titles and characters across his career. It's really it's sad to see him go so young. So
yeah. I'm not I'm familiar with Butch Geese, but I wouldn't say I'm know everything he's attached to. You know what I mean? I'm not super duper fan like that, but just seeing the titles. First of all, he co-created Apocalypse. I mean, come on, dude. That's one of the most badass villains in all of Marvel comics period, X-Men, all that shit. That shit right there is amazing for me. But you know, I mean, he worked on a Terminator comic book. He worked on an Aliens comic book. I gotta get these things. If Butch Geese was drawing that, I gotta check that shit out, man.
Oh yeah,
Um,
dude.
um, yeah, and I forgot that he was a part of Death of Superman. He worked on some of
Yeah.
that stuff too, so that's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
Well, growing up, we don't really notice. A lot of us didn't notice the artists like we do now when you're a kid. Um, Except for maybe a few people, but like you don't realize who the artists are. Um, and then this guy was all part of your childhood. And you didn't even know it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yep,
I did hear the name. And I was pretty sad, especially how he died. It looks like pneumonia is like taking out a lot of people in their 60s now. You know, we lost Ricky Henderson because of that. You know what I mean? And he was all time great athlete.
Yeah.
So like if he could do that to him, you know, he could do that to anybody. So it's so damn dangerous. You know what I mean? So um, I had a little scare earlier this year with just the flu, and they were trying to check if it was that. That's how serious it was for me. So um, every time I hear something like that, it's always sad. It's for the family and for any fans, and it's just sad, you know. And but you get to celebrate his career at least, you know, and really, um, and celebrate him. You know what I mean? I don't know how much else you could really do after a tragedy like this. So yeah, man, rest in peace to him and his family. And his family, you know, condolences to them. And yeah, man.
yeah, definitely a like a humongous legacy. Tacky, were you? I know you got a lot of DC stuff. Did you get any of this Butch Geese stuff?
No, I didn't. I didn't know who Resurrection Man was until a couple weeks ago.
I'm
So,
telling you, right? Like
um,
that's
and
crazy.
you know, the fact that he drew like the first couple pages for that Round V book that came out, you know, a few weeks ago, that's something. And he left a great legacy, and his work will be cherished forever. Mark, I mean, it's I was listening to you go through all the works, and I always like key in on, okay, when did I start reading comic books? And there he was with X Factor, Apocalypse. So he was just one of those guys that I just didn't like. Herm was saying, when you're younger, you don't pay attention, or it was different back then. You didn't really pay attention to the artists. Liefeld, and McFarlane weren't there yet. So
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure, a legendary career. When I
yeah,
read this article and I was doing my edits and stuff, I'm like, my lord, just the names that he worked with was insane. Like just the top of the top.
well,
You know what I
and
mean? The top
how
of
many
the
decades did he work in? I
four,
mean,
man,
yeah,
40.
exactly. 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
insane. It looks like his last book was might have been 2020 as far as a book is concerned, but like, you know, he might have been doing covers and shit like that. But yeah, rest in peace, Butch Geese, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we got the mayor in the house. Hey, shit,
Yo,
mayor,
Hey,
how are you,
yeah,
bro?
Mayor.
Hell
Justin, what
yeah.
up?
Can't wait to hang out with you. We got our KC brother Beckerman in the building saying I have two of his pages. Hell yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Bobby saying R.I.P. Butch, love you, sir, Art sir. You will be missed. I just got out from seeing Thunderbolt.
Nice.
Nice.
If you still hear me, Mayor, out of 5 backlogs, what do you give Thunderbolts? I don't know if you hear me, but out of 5, what do you give Thunderbolts? Um, Super nice to buy art from. Oh yeah. I'm
Nice.
definitely gonna hang out with Bobby tomorrow. Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome. Treasure those pages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, that ends the news. So, you know how we like to you know how we like to end this with a little something called the blaming.
Why don't I own this? Why don't I own this?
All right, so I'm actually gonna set off the blaming because I got only one thing, but it's a really cool thing. You know me, I'm getting into the action. Well, I can't say I'm getting into. I am fully head over heels dived in into the action figure, bro. And I saw this really cool figure, right? And I was like, holy crap, that is awesome. So it was like pre-order. So I pre-ordered it, right? And little did I know, that shit came out like 2 days later after I pre-ordered it. So the money, they took it like almost immediately. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't expect to spend that right now. But when I got it in hand, I was so freaking amazed at this thing. So let me show it to you guys. And it's perfect for May the 4th, right? As we know, Star Wars Celebration came out.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And
Yeah.
this is the Star Wars Black Series Ronin.
I was looking at that.
So sick.
Yeah, that's sweet.
R5 D6. Unfortunately, I would show you guys how it looks, but you know I'm moving and stuff, so I have all of my toys in storage, and I do not want to open this until I get to my place, my new place. But man, look at that artwork! Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Fell in love with this character because of Takashi Okazaki, the creator of Afro Samurai. He did a Star Wars Visions comic book, I believe a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And I was just so enthralled and so amazed with his artwork. And this is right out of that comic book because the figure is in black and white.
Yep.
He does some amazing
hell
Star
yeah.
Wars covers.
Yeah, Takashi Okazaki is one of my favorite artists. Up there with DWJ, up there with, you know what I mean? Some of the best that we got out there. Takashi is an artist that I always look for. But, you know, even though I wasn't expecting to buy this shit so fast, I am super happy to have it. Look how big this shit is. This shit is awesome.
Yeah, the packaging looks awesome on it.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's got like a fucking bamboo tie thing. I mean, they outdid themselves with this one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, does that come off or what? What are we doing here?
not yet, Nick. Not yet.
I can't open this box as I'm moving. Motherfucker, open that shit. I'm dying to see it.
But yeah, that's my blaming. My brother Stu, what do you got for us, man?
All right. I just got 3 relics. I found these when I was moving, relics from childhood, and I thought they were dope. First, this came out of it's like little paper pop-up art. It came out of a Batman comic.
Oh,
that's awesome.
like
Nice.
I
That's
love
fire,
pop-up
man.
books, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love pop-up books.
Got like a
that's
little.
so awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And then like speaking of Diamond and pre-comic day, I found this is from 93, man. You talk about a throwback from my childhood. 79 cents in the USA. X-Men sticker activity book.
Oh man.
Nice.
You can get stickers from the Diamond sticker trading club. And like so it was I have like a couple of these pages put together. You can collect stills from the animated series and try to like put together sequences.
That's so cool.
Yeah, dude.
Was this like your actual one from your childhood, or did you find it?
No, this is the actual one. I found it during the move. Yeah, but
that's awesome.
Yeah, dude. It's super cool. Yeah, man.
You got to get the rest of the stickers now.
No, I know. That's exactly what I thought. So. Exactly what I thought. Then finally, this thing's falling apart. X-Men Anniversary magazine. This is from 94, I think. And this has got a bunch of like cool, you know, creator profiles. Greg Capullo's in here. There's Romita. So like a couple of profiles of like the X guys. The Joe Quesada. But then like the coolest part to me was like the behind the scenes stuff that they gave you about the creation of like some of these characters. Like, dude, look at this first incarnation as Storm.
Oh wow.
Storm Marine.
Yeah.
This was really crazy. So the X-Men's gang of Nightcrawler was Vampires Lost. Dave Cockrum had wanted to include a non-humanoid, almost scary character in the X-Men, but editor Roy Thomas and writer Len Wein thought Vampire might be too over the top. And look at this vampire character. So this was almost our Nightcrawler. I just this stuff. So this was really dope to find. You know, in the movie, you always dig up cool stuff. So finding these from childhood was definitely dope. So
Yeah, bro. I'm so jealous of you, man. I don't have nothing from when I was a kid, man. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm grateful I was able to save like a good solid couple boxes from childhood.
That's awesome. Hell yeah, man. I'm always on the lookout for like sticker books or like coloring books or something like that have like Marvel stuff on there or DC, whatever. Like I saw a Miles Morales like this giant fucking book from Five Below. It was humongous. The only reason I didn't get it because it was so large and I have no place for it. But I wanted it so fucking bad.
I think we have that one at home. I think we
got. You have that one?
Yeah, the big. It's got like coloring pages and stickers.
Yeah, man. That shit is awesome.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep.
Nick, what do you got for us? Man?
All right. So, it wouldn't be a blaming if I didn't show some superhero stuff. So Lost at Land issue #1, he's doing a sequel to this one. So if you're into Mighty Keen stuff, you can look forward to Lost at Land issue #2. This was like one of my favorite early on issues from superhero comics. So you would look forward to a Lost at Land issue #2 coming out very, very soon. And it's Frozen Friday. So, something's coming to issue #41. Had to do that. Not a bad issue, actually. Not a bad issue. So there you go.
You know what?
Nick is back.
I love Jenny Frison, but one of these days, somebody's got to smile on these fucking covers. Like,
I hear it. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but this is some serious shit, Fable. This is like, this is Erica before her teeth, right? So she needs.
Hey, Stu, don't talk shit, man. I thought you had a new appreciation for James Tinian.
Sorry. I did, but I don't know if that carries over to Jenny, but
be careful now, Stu.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll kick you out like we did.
Yeah, you're right. I'll tread lightly, bro.
Supergirl, the 9/8. So we got inspired to get a figgy because of that.
Oh,
and I just no. I opened this right seconds before the show started. So there
you could take a picture of the box, dude. You don't have to actually take it out the box.
Picture of the box right now.
Oh, shoot!
I'm gonna post it on Instagram.
I love how it comes with the sword. How the figure comes with the sword. That's awesome.
There. Now I'm going to post that on Instagram, and that's going to have you guys in the background, and it's going to be my Figgy Friday. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I haven't even looked at it yet. I literally opened up out of the box right before the show started.
That is much larger than I thought it was going
to be.
That's what she said. Yeah, so.
Wow. That is fucking fire.
Yeah. So there's my Figgy, there's my Frison, and there's my superhero. So there you go. Thanks.
Big Herm, what you got for us, man?
Yeah, I'll start off with this little bitty pop deluxe.
Whoa.
Picked up. It actually Spider-Man in the city. Wow. It's like tiny. Like I was like, I couldn't even. I was trying to get it out of the box. I couldn't without messing it up. So I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, it got it from Five Below too. They had like other kinds, but my lady only let me buy one. I was gonna grab all of them. It's good that she did, man, because I can go out of control sometimes. I'm gonna just show my pool real quick of this week's pool, because tomorrow it's just Christmas Eve for us. You know what I'm saying? So I should show some books, right? So obviously Ultimate Spider-Man 16. I'm still digging this series. It is still phenomenal, man. I love it. One of my favorite series going on in anything. The Spider-Man community is kind of like complaining a little bit to heck, man, because it's less Spidey in it. But I love it. Anyway, Godzilla versus Spider-Man. I mean, I hear it's really good. I got this old school copy, variant right here.
That's dope.
If I see an A cover, because my shop didn't have the A cover, I see it tomorrow. I'll probably pick that one up too. But I hear it's really good. I haven't got to read it yet. But Godzilla, come on, Spider-Man, you know,
I like
and of
Venom.
course,
Venom's on the
yeah,
cover.
he's in the
looking weird.
costume. He's looking really weird. He's like,
He's like, hey, what's going on?
I love it. That's a like
Yeah.
old school looking thing
Yeah.
there. I love it. Keep on keeping on that Ryan North guy with the Fantastic Four. You guys not digging. You know, most people are not digging.
Boo. All right, next comic. Next comic. We'll have to talk about that.
Oh, man, I'm always gonna get the Fantastic Four. Always the first family. And this one, I know Faye was gonna agree with me. This is a fantastic book because the art is great, but the storytelling, man, the storytelling is great. And the Rogue, the Savage Lands. Come on. You know, it's all about the storytelling in this one. You know. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
They
Come
talk
on.
about it
Shayna.
on Ink and Insights all the time.
Yeah. You know what I'm
One of
saying?
Eric's favorites.
Rogue is one of my all-time favorite characters, X-Men. So I'm gonna get her every time I see it. Keep on keeping on. Of course, Batman. If you didn't notice, Batman. I got Batman stuff behind me. So of course, Detective Comics, the annual. I'm getting. You know what I mean? Al Ewing. Some people not digging the Al Ewing series. I'm guessing. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty fine. I mean, anything's better than Ram V Detective. So we start a war here. You know?
Tom Taylor's doing
Fire.
Detective.
Fire.
John Taylor. That's right. John Taylor.
It's all
Al
right.
Ewing. I'm digging the John Taylor stuff. It's pretty good. And then, of course, Batman, Superman, World's Finest. I'm always gonna pick up this little series happening. We Are Yesterday series. This is part 3. Mark Waid is awesome. So I'm always gonna pick up some of that.
Is Dan Mora still doing the art?
This one no.
Okay.
This one is Cantwell's an artist. I mean a writer too, right? Yeah, it doesn't say much about the artists on this one. It's like a bunch of stories, I guess. I don't know if you guys read it yet, but and keep on keeping on. The silent issue you were talking about earlier, I got that one, dude.
Oh shit.
Anything
That's
G.I.
great.
Joe, man. These silent issues have been really damn good. I'm sure this one's good
All
too.
of them.
So
Yeah,
you know what I mean? G.I. Joe is freaking amazing, and I'm all for it. And of course, I keep on keeping on with the Void Rivals, which I'm
There we
thinking this
go.
series too. So Robert Kirkman, freaking love it. He's one of my favorite writers. Top 3 maybe or something right now going on. And one of the guys I like a lot to get. So whenever I see him, Matthew Rosenberg, we're taking everything down with us is number 2.
It's really good.
Yeah, I can't wait to dig into it. I like his stuff. I like his writing. When I came back into comic book 17, he was still freshly new, so I was picking up some of his stuff. Keep on keeping on, man. You guys know I like to get dangerous with the Darkwing Duck. So number 3, I'm always gonna get dangerous. You know what I mean? So let's get
That's
dangerous.
on number 3? No way.
Yeah.
How the fuck is
Number
that on
3.
3? Should
That's
be on like
because
20.
they relaunched it.
Again?
They relaunched it.
It's
Yeah,
already on
yeah,
volume
yeah.
2, is it not?
Yeah, that's volume
Yeah.
2. That's
I
volume
hope
2.
so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it comes out every 6 months. You know what I mean?
I mean,
No,
it's
they
not
like
they
two years
relaunched it this year. They
Yeah.
relaunched it. What are you gonna do? I don't have the awesome prison cover. I just got the boring A cover of Something's Killing the Children.
There you go.
But I'm always gonna 20th anniversary of Boom. I didn't even know they were around that long. So yeah, but I love Erica Slaughter and stuff like that. And then
I actually have their first comic book. The first Boom thing that they ever did. I have it. I sought it out for
That's
some
awesome.
reason, and I found it on eBay.
nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's one to get at that time. Right now, I don't know if you could be able to get it for a good price, but keep on keeping out. I don't even know the lab or something like that, but I saw this for $1. I got it.
Super Science.
Super Science. I don't know anybody heard of this. Chapter 0. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it
You
is.
look like you never heard of it either, Bigger.
You know, it's $1 though.
It was $1, man. So, and Alexandrio, MK Perker, I guess few people try to do their thing. You know what I mean? So why not? I saw it $1. You know what I mean? Why not? $1, and then of course I don't know if this was a good idea getting it, but bad idea had $1 one too. You know what I mean? Planet what? Planet Death.
Death number 0.
So,
That's it.
were those in
So
the
you
dollar
did hear
bins,
this.
or is bad idea like being nice and having dollar books now instead of like only 3 per store, and you have to stand in line? And
I think
you got to put a special display up in front of your store. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 0 issue, so I guess it's not that thick of a book. So I guess it's trying to be nice and realize, when they started, it was really bad idea how they started it. And you guys know I'm gonna keep going with the bad idea stuff, but
yeah,
but I saw
like
it. Why not?
empty
The art
slab.
looked pretty good.
The Invisible Book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
thought the
we
art
all
looked
remember
pretty
that
good, right?
bullshit.
I didn't mean to bring up bad memories, but that's what
Wait
that
a minute,
was.
I didn't buy it.
Are they bad idea again? Because they were bad donut, weren't they, for like a year or two? Or some shit like that. I mean, I'm crazy.
Spoiled
They
donut.
were making donut, you know what I mean? I guess that's what it was, but I don't know.
Yeah, they were doing like titty books for like a whole year or something like that. It was weird.
I don't know.
Nice pair.
But that's it for me. That's it for me. I mean, tomorrow I have a lot more.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, big huh?
Some more
Oh,
things
yeah.
tomorrow.
All right, Tacky. What you got for us, bro?
All right, so Daniel Warren Johnson. So last year, he re-released Space Mullet on Image.
Dude.
But I'm a collector. I'm weird, so I had to get the Dark Horse original version. Where's the Dark
Whoa.
Horse? I'm
Yeah.
covering it. So yeah,
You son of a gun, bro.
That's a throwback.
yeah,
Damn.
on the back. Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know. I'm just weird like that. And then Mark Spears got this one. So
I heard he likes the color blue.
Yeah. So actually, I haven't even opened this one yet, but I was looking through the free comic book day one. It's pretty cool, but there's a lot of blue. And then time for my girl. She's still not smiling though. I have to find one for you next time, Fable.
Find me one where you smile, and not maniacally smiling, like just smile.
Damn it, Doggy, I don't have that one.
No teeth.
Yeah.
You just got Nick. You just got Nick.
There's some Harley ones out there. Maybe.
I know Fable is a big fan of Art Adams. Here we got
Oh,
Old
yeah.
Man Logan on the cover, Phoenix Resurrection #1. So that these are both. The Prison and this Art Adams. And another Art Adams for whatever reason, it's all new Wolverine, but it's got Viv Vision and Black Widow on the cover.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of when you start doing your blamings now, bro. Like you be getting me, bro. Like,
And we're gonna end it off here with Frank Cho doing Hellboy. Now this is an awesome series. I read this a couple of weeks ago. Weird Tales. Find that trade paperback. It is awesome. Basically, it's like a bunch of different artists and writers and their interpretation of Hellboy, and all doing different Hellboy stories. Unfortunately, Frank Cho only did a cover for the series, and here it is. I think it's number 6.
that's fucking dope, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And that's it for this week.
That's great, bro. Hell yeah. All right, let's have our guest of honor.
Yes.
Take us home. Conlon, you've been great tonight, Stevie, man. What do you got for us?
Thanks. So I've had a couple been to a couple of local shows in the last few weeks. There was Super Jersey, and then a couple of weeks before that, there was the One Day Comic Expo, which was in Cherry Hill, which is about an hour. It's near Philadelphia, so about an hour away from me. So I grabbed some different stuff from both those shows. So I'll just show some stuff. I was able to grab my copy of Summer of Superman, the Alexander Lozano.
Yeah,
Alexander Lozano is just one of those artists that I'm paying a lot of attention to right now. I think he's on fire. Yeah. Really caught my attention when he did that Rogue variant for Savage Land. I think it was Savage Land #1. I think he was the 1 in 25. I was like, who did this? Like, and I just since then I've been on like a huge kick with him.
I hate to say that I was on the Lozano train about 4 years ago, but I was on the Lozano train 4 years ago. All of you copycats. Oh, super.
No, he has been
let's
around,
get
and
that
I've
cover.
known of him when I've gone back and looked at what he's done. I have seen his stuff. I just recently I've been like, I just think he's really hitting his stride. I guess right now is a way to say it. Like,
Like
what he's doing right
Villalobos
now,
a
I think
couple
is
years
just
ago.
amazing. I've picked up just about everything he's been
You
putting
know
out. I
what's
think
the one you
another.
need to get? You need to get the Iron Man, where he does the black Iron Man. That shit.
Yeah,
That's
there's
the one that got
another.
me.
There's another Supergirl, I think, exclusive that has coming out now.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look like this one. It's like a
No.
completely different style, but it's just as amazing.
Yeah.
So while I was at the comic show in Cherry Hill, Ben Harvey was there. So I got a couple Ben Harvey
Nice.
covers signed. This is
That's
signature up
nice.
here in the blue.
Oh, cool.
And he
beautiful.
told me a funny story about this cover. This is Guardians of the Galaxy #1. And he was talking about drawing Nebula. And he's like, I went back and forth with the retailer and Marvel back and forth because they couldn't agree on the size of her ass. Like the retailer wanted it like really exaggerated, and then they would show it to Marvel. Marvel was like, no, it can't be like that. So he had to go back and forth on that cover a ton. I just thought it was a really funny story.
But we give Mary Jane like triple D's, and that's okay.
Yeah,
they just
it's like,
they need
what's
the
the
same.
what's the line here?
They need
So
the
I
same
also had to
lawyers
sign
from
my
Rivals.
my copy of Psylocke, which I just thought this cover was probably one of his best covers to date. This Psylocke cover.
Yeah.
So
That's
I had to bring
incredible.
this one along to get signed. That was some of the stuff I picked up from the Cherry Hill show. From Super Jersey, I only went one day. It was 2 days. There was a Xenoscope booth set up, and they had this Paul Green cover, which I'm a huge advocate for Paul Green's work. He mostly works with Xenoscope, but he has been kind of been called for, like, he's done a Harley cover recently. He's got a Batman Catwoman cover exclusive coming out. He's just one of those artists that I think we'll probably see more of soon. I just really love his style. He kind of almost reminds me of almost like a David Stevens style, obviously more stylized.
Yeah.
But like the pinup style of his is just something I absolutely love. Like I said, he does a ton of work for Xenoscope, but you're starting to see him kind of break into like the big two also, which is kind of nice to see. And then the other thing I got,
we lost Scotty, man. He would have freaking loved that one.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, he's probably pretty familiar with Paul Green's work, if I had to guess, because he does a lot of the Z-rated covers and stuff like that for them.
Oh yeah.
So, and then the other thing I picked up while I was at Super Jersey is they had the entire voice cast from X-Men '97. And I'm a huge Jubilee collector. Like, I collect Jubilee covers. It's just kind of like this weird thing. I always liked their character from the show. So Holly Cho was there. So I had her sign her X-Men '97 pop.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
That's
So
the 8-bit pop too.
Yeah, it's the specific one for X-Men '97. And she had like the little fireworks on it and stuff. But she was so nice to talk to. And it was really cool. And it's really weird. I don't know any of you guys have any experience with this, but when you meet a voice actor, it's like talking to the character. It was so weird having a conversation with her because all I could think of was Jubilee. I was like, it was just very odd. I was like, oh, so you're basically just playing yourself in this show. It's just very, very weird. Yeah. But I just wanted to talk about the blaming. So when I had not collected figures for a long time, and that is something you guys are definitely responsible for getting me back into is collecting figures.
I didn't do it.
Herm, last week with the Spider-Man Blue, I'm like actively hunting for the Spider-Man Blue pops now.
It's your fault, Herm.
I started collecting the X-Men '97 figures. But what I started to do is I wanted to go back and start collecting some of the stuff that I really loved as a kid. So I went back and I bought the entire volume 1 of the Spawn action figures. So I only grabbed a couple off my wall, but this is the Spawn. They got the comic on the back. They're like not perfect, but they were super reasonable for what I got them for. They still have their sticker on them from like Walmart.
Wow, dude.
So that was Spawn. And then this was like my favorite toy as a kid, or favorite action figure, which was the medieval Spawn.
Yeah, boy.
With the shield. Yeah. But I just thought these were so cool. So you guys are solely responsible for me running down this rabbit hole. I just want you guys to know.
Herm, it's all your fault, Herm.
Well, no, you're probably more to blame for the action figure stuff,
Don't
Fable.
Don't
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, what's the show called again?
Trying to hide behind her.
But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got the show tonight. But the blaming, I'll just speak from experience. The blaming is real. It's a real thing.
It is, dude. I'm gonna have to see if they have some fucking Spawn figures at Zap.
Yeah, I bought the whole volume 1 off of eBay in like a whole thing, just all of them in one package. And thankfully, the Spawn, the big one, the actual Spawn one is in the best condition. So kind of lucked out. But the Violator one is awesome. Like there's the clown one is really cool. Like just really brought me back. But I'm like, this was a bad rabbit hole that they got me going.
I'm telling you, it is one of the worst rabbit holes. Once you get down that rabbit hole, there's no coming back, dude. There is no coming back. But Stevie, man, for your first blaming, you knocked it out of the park, my brother.
Oh yeah.
Freaking yeah. Pleasure.
Beautiful.
No good comments.
Next week, someone's gonna come in and blame you for showing all that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's fun, and I'm glad to be part of it.
No good.
You're responsible for some people sleeping in their cars. You know what I mean?
And that Thunderbolts was a $5. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go.
I'm glad Justin liked it. That's good.
Well, yeah, man.
I knew he would like it.
They say toys are going up. Who do we blame for that one? He who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Bobby. He who shall not be named. Pop-ups were the best. Oh yeah. Stu with the gems. We got our brother Cliff on comics in the building. Cliff.
Cliff.
Saying that he loved the Superman work. I'm assuming talking about Butch Geese.
Yeah.
Storm. That wasn't Storm, no good. That was not Storm. That was Wolverstorm.
Yeah.
Great finds.
Stormarine.
Frizen. Yep, he's a big fan of Frizen as well. All the soups. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So many good people hang out with us tonight. That was a choking hazard. Which one? Oh, damn, I missed that comment. That's the cover I went with. I think he's talking about something's killing the children. What happens in the savage land stays. Oh yeah.
Justin knows what I'm saying. He knows what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Technically, volume 3 of Darkwing Duck. Yes, you are absolutely right.
Yes, you're right, Bobo.
Herm blinded me with science. Spears greatness. Nice one, Tacky. All New Wolvie is a great run. His name is Hellboy. Absolutely. Damien saying cool stuff, everyone. Thank you, man. Thank you. Tim Seeley is actually trying to tell a decent rogue story. Yeah. Well, I haven't read it yet.
It's not too bad, man. It's not too bad.
I'm going to check it out. Super Jersey was fun. Jubes. Oh, yeah. Blame Herm. Plenty at Zab. Look at you. You enabler, you. Brave Comics Universe. What is good, my friend? How are you, man? Thanks for stopping by. Everybody saying what up to Brave. Man, Stevie, let everybody know where they can catch you, brother.
Oh, you can catch me on Instagram. I do YouTube videos here every once in a while. I'll do like haul videos and stuff like that, but trying to get more of my name out there. But honestly, I just love doing stuff like this, coming on, talking with guys like you and the whole crew. So this has been a lot of fun. But yeah, you can always find me on Instagram. It's the same. My handle's the same everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, even like Whatnot and stuff like that when I do sales and stuff like that here and there. So Conlon_comics. I think I'm working on something with Justin soon. I think we might be doing a Watchmen breakdown. So something I'm really looking forward to. It's my all-time favorite book, not just comic. And Justin had never read it before, so we're working on this because I thought it'd be cool to do a show with someone who's never read it before and then we might bring like a guest on for each show. We're thinking about doing like 2 issues per show, so it'd be 6 shows where we break down 2 issues of Watchmen through it. So keep an eye out for that. We're in the beginning process of working that out, and then hopefully over the summer that will start. But besides that, like I said, you can always hit me up on Instagram. And I just want to say thanks again. I really have enjoyed this. Like I said, it's an honor for me to jump on with you guys. I have so much respect for everything you guys do. Like I said, individually, as a group, like you're all awesome members of the community, and I couldn't be happier to be here with you guys. So thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging. Stevie, you're always invited. anytime you want to hop on, you just let me know. I'll shoot you the link. And you know, when it comes to this Watchmen thing,
Yeah. We need 6 guests. So it's like, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5.
I've read it before. I wouldn't mind reading it again. I'll be on one day if you guys want me over, man. That'll be fun.
Oh, I can't recommend that book more. It changed my life, honestly. I probably read it when I was too young to read it. But my older brother gave it to me. And it's the book I give to everybody when they ask like what comic should they read. I'll give them a copy of my graphic novel. I stockpile copies of the graphic novel to give to people. So that's how Justin got his copy. So
Herm, Fable, see you bright and early. Yeah, you jerk.
Bright and early.
that Before Watchmen series is pretty good too.
Yeah, that I was so worried about that, and it really wasn't bad.
I mean, I get why like because Alan Moore isn't getting paid for it, and he didn't like give us permission for it. I get why there's some pushback for that, but they got really good writers and artists to do those stories. And
I was pleasantly surprised with that. It's not an easy thing to kind of dive into and work off of. So,
and
I think they did the best they could.
We don't know what that is. We don't know about Doomsday Clock.
Never
heard
of that. Yeah, what's that? What?
Yeah, Doomsday Clock. What the hell?
You blanked
What
out
the hell
there.
What is that?
Clock? I didn't hear that.
What is that?
Big Tack, man. Let them know where people can find you, my brother.
I got 3 videos coming out. So I got a new video dropping tomorrow. It's
No
not
way.
new actually. It's my I had 2 that I didn't release because I didn't want people to go to this one website to buy comics, and I didn't want people to raid this other half price books where I found a lot of good stuff. But so I got a haul from 2023 that I'm releasing, and another web haul from 2023 that I'm releasing. Those will be out the next 2 weeks, and then there'll be something else that I'm going to film opening up because I'm going to put it back together after I open it up, and I'm not going to take it apart again after that. So I want to be able to watch it when I have the urge to see this thing. So more details will follow.
Hell yeah, dude.
Breaking news.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude. I can't wait to watch those videos. You know I love when Tack drops content. So everybody definitely go check. What's the name of the channel again, my brother?
If you're subscribed to it, you'll find it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
And if you're not subscribed to it, what would it
On the
be?
spot, man. I'm like trying to think, like, what the hell's the name of it? Complete Collection?
There you go. Complete Collection Comics. There it is. Yeah. There it is. Oh yeah, go check out my brother Tack. Tack, thanks for joining us tonight, my brother. Always love having you on.
Thank you.
Big Herb.
Yo, station.
What you got about, bro?
First, I forgot to shout out my shop, LI Comics, Long Island Comics. That's my new shop. I've been there for like 3 months. The guy's Tess, who's owner for that. He's awesome. So if you're near the Lynbrook area here in Long Island, check him out, man. He's awesome. And of course, there's Red Shirts Comic in Port Jefferson. That's really far towards the end. Fourth World. They're having a whole thing over there too. So free comic book day, guys. Just head out there. You know what I mean? And of course, we're heading to Zaps tomorrow with my man Phable and the mayors in the chats. But we're not having a show this Sunday. Last Sunday, Tom wasn't feeling good. This Sunday, it's the end of my vacation, so I'm really a little sad Sunday because I go back to work Monday. But we don't have to think about that right now. But we will return next week, 12 p.m. East Sundays, like we always do. Amazing Spider-Man number 2. You know, even though it's not really number 2, it's number 2 for the 7th time or something like that. But you guys know my rant there already. But we're back in the ranch. But that's of course here. Obviously, you guys are watching, but here, Friday night, most of the time when I can make it, I'll be here with you guys. And of course, you guys might hear what the shenanigans that happen tomorrow on Saturday. You know what I mean? Hopefully everything turns out good, and we don't have to impeach the mayor. You know what I mean? Because Things can happen. Our wives could be upset with me and Fables. Wives could be upset with us because of him. So,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Mayor. I don't know. You're in trouble tomorrow. So I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just letting
the
you.
mayor.
Zap is a scene on Free Comic Book Day, so be ready.
Yeah, the mayor. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. But he forgets that it's been 4 years since he's been the mayor, so he's up for re-election. I don't know. He might not make it for a second term. I'm not. After tomorrow, we'll see. We'll see. And he wants to remind us that Tacky's voice is smooth as butter.
Oh,
just putting it out there.
okay.
Just putting it out there.
Definitely
I appreciate it.
Yes. Blame him.
Yeah, I agree, Tacky. You should do like late night radio, man. I don't.
Oh, that would be awesome. I'd get canceled the first. I'd be canceled the first night.
Hydro Asylum saying, "Dang, Fable 462 subs already, man. Felt like you just cracked 400. Thank you, my brother. Hell yeah, we've been on a tear these last few months. Numbers up, subs up. We got a good crew here, man. And we're very inviting and we're very loving, and we bust each other's balls, and it's all good. It's fun. It's all fun. It's Friday night, so we definitely want to continue to make this the place to be on Friday nights. But Stu,
yeah, man.
Let the people know where they can find you, my brother.
Dr. Doom's Fan Club on YouTube and IG. Ink and Insights every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern with my brother Eric from 9-Panel Grid, either on the Dr. Doom's Fan Club channel or on 9-Panel Grid channel. Go check out that conversation with Ian Bertram on Nick's channel. It was fantastic. Blood Splatter Chatter every Wednesday. Blame Fable every Friday. Yeah, other than that, thank you, gentlemen, for having me. Always a pleasure to hang out with you. Kylan, thank you for coming through, brother.
Yeah,
absolutely. Everybody, check out Ink and Insights.
Sure.
I can't say it enough. These guys do one of the best comic book related shows on YouTube. If you're stuck in that sea of whatever the shit is out there, and you're like, "Where's the comic book stuff?" Go check out my man, Dr. Doom's Fan Club.
Station, brother. Appreciate you.
Pleasure always having you.
Join the Patreon.
Thank you for
my brother Nick.
Yeah,
it looks like he's about to pass the F.
I am. I'm almost there, man.
I don't know. It's going to be me, Herm, or Nick, but
yeah. So yeah. We have the Ink and Insights newsletter. So go over to Patreon and go search for Ink and Insights. We have our issue number 2 coming out. I don't know. When's that coming out? It's going to come out soon, before the end of the quarter. So yeah, we got that one wrapped up. We got issue number 3 figured out as well too. So it's going to be really exciting to build that out. Yeah, as Stu mentioned, we have the Ian Bertram conversation back on Tuesday. So if you're into Ian Bertram, you can check out his new Kickstarter, and we had a great conversation with him about his process and things like that. So that was an incredible time talking to him again. And then right before this show, we did the best of the month show over at Pop Culture Philosopher. So if you want our opinions on the best books, you can check that out. I think we covered around 30 books, so that's plenty to catch up on if you still need to get some opinions and whatnot. And I think this Sunday I'll probably do the monthly comic book look ahead for May. It's still early enough to do that, so I think I might do that this Sunday morning at 9 Central. So if you're up nice and early, grab your coffee, and you can join me live on that, and we can talk about what books we're looking forward to each and every week this month. I think that's about it right there. But
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Always good to hang out with you guys. Yeah, that's it for me.
We're working hard, bro.
Nick at night tomorrow.
Oh shit, Nick at night tomorrow.
Yes.
We can go over the review show. That is.
Nick is like, I don't have to tell you. You guys
shot.
know.
Yeah.
It's like Nick that sells itself.
I've been doing it every year. I've been doing it every Saturday for like 4 years. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it's yeah. So Saturday night, 7 Central. Yeah.
April went by fast. With the comic book review and the look ahead, I'm like, wow, didn't you just do the look ahead like last week? No, it's been a month.
I did the look ahead like a month into April, and then I had a conflict last Sunday, so I'm like, I got to do it a week into, but it works out because we don't have a new release date first. So,
well, yeah, I
That's all
mean,
good.
just like Tacky said, if you don't know about Nick already, man, I don't know where you've been. This guy's one of the best comic book reviewers out there, and I'm so happy that we got like
Thanks.
in my opinion, I'm sorry, and maybe I'm a little biased. You know what? I'm totally biased, but we've got the number 1,
Yeah.
2, and 3 guys on the squad, in my opinion. You know, whether it's Robbie, whether it's 9-panel grid, or my man Nick Comic Culture
or Stu.
Amen.
Yeah, amen.
I'm okay.
Stu.
I'm okay.
No, I mean, you know,
As
he
far as
doesn't
like
do-
weekly comic book reviews
he
go,
doesn't do the
yeah,
Wednesday
Yeah,
night.
absolutely.
Yeah,
For sure.
He
I'd say we got
For
that on
sure.
lock for sure.
He
Yeah.
does the
It is-
back issue thing.
They each got their own style too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what's
Oh,
dope.
Different
Thank you,
books,
Tacky.
different
I mean,
opinion.
I think I gave Stu a lot of praise. I mean, you didn't have to make me feel like shit this year.
It's okay. It's
right. So yeah, talk to your
Surviving
point.
Fable. Check it for 5.
To your
Surviving
point.
Tacky. That's what I'm going to call my
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Don't get that started.
Yeah, if you want the real opinions on Godzilla vs Spider-Man, tune into Nick at Night tomorrow night, and not
Oh,
Pop
yeah.
Culture
Yeah.
Philosophers.
There we go.
Shots
But I saw the pick a week. I was like, oh, we're not going to
fired.
get along this week. I can tell already.
Oh man, what a great show! You guys are awesome, man. We had an awesome night. It's funny. Our show starts off really high, right? A lot of people in the chat, a lot of things. Then it kind of like dips, it gets a little low, and then when we're about to get out of here, it goes up again. It's almost like, damn, I don't want to leave now. Everybody's coming to hang out.
Start over. You know what I mean?
Appreciate y'all every week holding it down.
Yeah,
I hope
thank you,
enjoy
Brave.
this free- Yeah, man, Brave Rolls. Always happy to see you. Yeah, so this Sunday, May the 4th, man, I'm gonna jump on my brother, the 757 Hustle Show, George. He's doing a whole Star Wars special where we're doing trivia. We're gonna do a family feud kind of game, like against other teams in the community. My brother Eric is going to be my partner in the family feud thing, so that shit is going to be awesome. Because when I said Star Wars, who the hell in the Bad Batch knows Star Wars? Eric knows Star Wars. And he agreed to come on, so I can't wait to hang out with him. And George is a cool ass cat, man. George is so funny. I love George. So it's going to be fun. Catch us there Sunday on the 757 Hustle Show at 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, May the 4th. And of course, here every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, where next week our special guest will be the mayor. Finally, I got this guy, man. This guy's hard to get, you know? The mayor is like everywhere, dude. But we finally
He's campaigning. He's campaigning for the next 4 years. So, he's got to be here.
You know, and I bet you the mayor's already in bed. That mother effer. He's like, I'm not watching this shit. I'm going
10:20. No, he made a comment 2 minutes ago. So
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh,
very
he might
good.
be in
Very
bed
nice one, too.
typing.
all
Though.
right. I might vote for you, mayor. I
Station.
might vote for you this next election. I might. No,
I still got to see after tomorrow. I still got to see.
But yeah, man, everybody go support your local shops. I said it once or twice already. We've all said it here. Go support your local. This is our holiday. This is one of the few times of the year where we get together. If anybody's out in the Wayne, New Jersey area and is going to Zaps, come say hello. Come hang out with us. I'll be there with Herm and Justin, and we're gonna just support the shop and do a little shopping. Maybe I might pick up some stuff because of freaking my man Stevie here. With his blaming over here, and then freaking Tacky showing me these Arthur Adams covers. He knows it. He knows how I love Arthur Adams. I don't know why he does this to me, but guys, I love you. There's only one thing left to say: be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes. Stay safe.
Listen, y'all.
go.